Hello.
Happy Halloween
Hey.
Eve,
Oh.
everybody. How is it going? Welcome back to Hideous, Tomfoolery, and Friends. That's the title I'm going with this week. So how's all
Wait,
my
Adam.
strange table fellows doing?
Adam, did they not call Halloween Eve Mischief Night where you're from?
I've never heard that.
I
You
like
never heard
it.
Mischief Night?
I've heard the term. It wasn't a thing where I grew up either, though.
Outside of Philly, it was Mischief Night. Was Halloween Eve.
Oh.
When you get up to
No, man, it was
mischief.
Hallelujah Night because all the Baptist churches.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
is true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they down here. I don't know if you guys had this up there, but some of the Southern Baptist churches would put on these whole like walk-through plays for Halloween. I can't remember, but like you would like walk through these scenes, and it was always like
It's the scare the hell out of you.
yeah,
kinda.
it's like always some teen got drunk at a party and then crashed, and they went to hell, and so there's always like this hell room. But then they found salvation, and you go to the heaven room, and then when you get done, you have to fill out a questionnaire and say, did you find Jesus tonight or not?
Did you find Jesus tonight?
Yeah.
See, they were preventing the spread of Mischief Night by doing
They were, and like the production value was strong because there was a lot of
It's
money.
it's a higher amount of production value than it should have. For
Absolutely.
Sure.
that. Really? I would think
Yeah.
churches would have a lot of money to.
Oh, it's
I
still
know.
shitty. It's not good.
I mean,
But
it's
you can
not
tell they
bad
dumped
either,
a
but
lot into it.
Hell
It's intent.
House. That's
Its
it.
intent. Its intent is really questionable.
Oh.
But like, I mean, you'd pay money to go through it. Like like it
You'd
was.
pay
that-
money to watch a tableau of a teen drunk driving and going
Yes.
to hell.
Yes.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
you Southerners
Hi,
have crazy
welcome
entertainment.
to church. Hi, welcome
That's
to
not.
church.
That's the thing is that's not entertainment.
No.
That's parental and societal pressure on young people. That's all
one.
it is.
Yes. It's super fun. And then they got nice and they did some trunk or treat instead, which is lovely.
I always like to troll them on the questionnaire. It's like, did you find Jesus tonight? It's like, well, no, he was in disguise. It's Halloween.
Was he one of the guys in the masks?
Because he was
Right.
kind of hot. Tell
Okay, guys,
what's up.
Hold on, I just looked up a map because I'm seeing in the chat a lot of people are questioning Mischief Night. Apparently, the only places that call it Mischief Night are
Ohio.
New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania.
Oh my
Interesting.
god.
That tracks, though. That
I can show you guys a
tracks.
map. It's and then Michigan apparently calls it something else.
What do they call it?
Michigan calls it Devil's Night.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, isn't it technically called All Hallows Eve? Isn't that the 30th?
I thought that was the
I
31st.
thought that was 31st.
Yeah.
I thought no, it was.
I think it's one of those things that you think it's the 30th because it's got Eve, so you think
Yeah.
it's before the holiday you give a shit about. But I think All Hallows Eve is actually the eve of like All Saints Day, which is the first or something.
Right.
Look
So
at us.
it is Halloween.
Y'all keep talking about that hell, and I'm gonna make my own hell. I think
We're not there yet, Emily.
we're not there.
Not-
God dang it! Okay, you just
Hold your hell.
Did you
let me-
forget who runs this segment?
Yeah.
Blow
Hold
it down.
I can't. I'm
We're not in a rush to do
excitable.
anything tonight. Come on.
Yeah. Do you guys want to hear some other names for Mischief Night?
Yes.
You said Devil's Night. Okay. There's also Gate Night, Goosey Night, Moving
Goosey.
Night, Cabbage Night, and Mat Night.
Let's back it up to cabbage. What's going on there?
Let's see.
Same
let's
thing
see.
as Mischief Night, baby. Let me tell you.
I'll tell you what, I'm getting Lucy on Goosey night.
I don't know. There's not a lot about it. It's a particular
cabbages.
night, commonly the night of the 30th to the 31st of October, during which young people play pranks and do mischief on their neighborhoods. The same concept as Mischief Night. But perhaps the etymology is that it comes from the use of rotten cabbages, particularly in the pranks this night. Or perhaps because some towns used to pile all the leftover cabbage from fields and light a bonfire on the night before Halloween. And I'm sure that smelled wonderful.
Ugh.
Like, you could just have a regular bonfire. You don't need to burn cabbage.
Well, they got to get rid of them, and apparently they don't know about like kimchi.
Hey man, I
or
burn
whatever.
cabbage every day. Hey.
I love you, Adam.
You were what they were warning us about at Hallelujah night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just as my coworkers about me in the microwave at work, burning cabbage.
Oh man, don't even get me started on that nonsense.
I have
When
some-
you said do mischief as well, it made me feel of like how like parents and grandparents refer to any kind of drugs. Like, are you gonna do weed?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do some
To do
weed.
cabbage.
It's like the intro to the Hallelujah night thing. It's
Why
like,
do you have some?
Jeremy went out and did weed, and he
Which
ended
we
up
all know
here.
is a gateway drug.
Here's the story in several acts of how he went to hell after.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty much
I mean, that is
exactly
what it is.
it.
And you like walk through different scenes, right? Like you walk through the church, and each room is like decked out and designed as a scene. It's crazy, dude. It is crazy, and it's meant to be kind of spooky. Like the hell room is like a haunted house, kind of scary, you know. But it's so weird, dude. It's such a weird
It's a bit
concept because like
unfortunate.
it's
I can
put
do-
out as,
I can
like,
get behind it
entertainment.
if they did a room for every sin.
That would
That'd
be
be cool.
cooler.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be cooler. Yeah.
But people would be into that. We'd be too.
Yeah,
They'd be
they don't
like,
want to.
"Here's what you're
they don't
missing
wanna
out on,
glorify
baby."
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at the
Welcome to Church of
evils
Satan.
of the lust room. You know, it's like,
You
I'm gonna
gotta be
hang out
18.
here.
You got to be 18
Yeah.
enough to go into this one.
right. Yeah, what was always funny to me about it as well was like the actors that they had doing it, because there'd be different actors in the different scenes, and it's like you could tell which ones were like, oh, their parent made them, or like the ones that are like, no, this is my big
This is
break.
my Kool-Aid.
Like, this is where I'm gonna.
Ooh,
There's a
okay.
subset of the teens acting in the play of a teen dying in a drunk driving accident that were drunk themselves during the Hell House or whatever.
It's a non-zero number for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll drink to that.
What you drinking, Adam?
Hell yeah, bro! I'll drink to that.
I am drinking some Bullet and ginger beer
Ooh,
tonight.
nice.
I got both from Trader Joe's.
Did y'all
Bullet
just
is
recently get that, or?
Bullet. No, that's just where we shop, Emily.
Oh,
'Cause
you've mentioned it recently, and at this point, it feels like you're just rubbing it in my face. But whatever.
It's a little column A, a little column B. But it is the Trader Joe's like big cork bottle of ginger beer, and it's so delicious. It's like really, really yummy. I recommend it.
I'll take your
If
word
you
for
if
it.
you have a Trader Joe's, if you don't,
Here it is.
sorry, Emily.
Thanks, girl.
See, like it's hurting Emily's feelings. I'm immune to it because like that concept's out the window. Like I've got access to Dollar General. You know, like that's what I've got here. You know,
We're doing it up, man. We're doing it up.
I mean, it sucks though.
you
'cause
can't hurt me with your Trader Joe's.
You would really love Trader Joe's because it's good stuff at really great prices. By the way, I've been sponsored by Trader
I was
Joe's.
just
my
to
God.
say.
God, we made a joke last episode about how in episode 50 we were going to talk about grocery stores, and we're fucking talking about grocery
Look
stores.
at us!
We did it.
We did
Really?
it.
Really?
We're gonna banter about. We were talking in the banner about how we were gonna banter in episode 50 about grocery stores, and you guys are a self-fulfilling prophecy.
We did
Well,
it.
that's the fun thing about self-fulfilling prophecies.
Yep.
Is if you're dumb enough, you forget that you're self-fulfilling them. You know?
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, is it self-fulfilling if you're just forgetful?
Yes.
I guess.
Still
I guess
is, yeah.
technically, it's
You're
the best
still
kind of
yourself, and you
self-fulfilling, yeah.
still fulfilled it.
There we
you
did.
know?
We done it. Congratulations.
It's the most authentic form of self-fulfilling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I know a couple versions of self-fulfillment that I prefer.
Sexual.
That casturbation.
Casturbation.
Hey, baby.
Good luck, Griff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of somebody that loves sticking to the bit. Hey, Steve, what are you drinking?
Hi, Griff. Tonight I'm gonna be drinking a few different things. I got some tea, some water, some other juice here. But you know, every stream is somebody's first stream, and tomorrow is Halloween, so I wanted to do a little spooky play on some of the characters that I'm playing right now. So if you're not familiar with the HLP, you might catch me on Skull and Shackles playing Amityville Reiner, the blood-curdling Corsair, Bestow Curse, Vampirus Relby, or a throwback to the OG horror flick, Speak with Plants, I Got a Rock Snotty. So those are the characters that I'm playing. But there's also something else very spooky happening down here in America. We are about to do an election, and I have my write-in ballot here, and we're gonna fill this thing out on air.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, all right, chat. Who wants me to vote for Kamala? Throw it up in there.
This is.
Are you taking a vote on who you're gonna vote for?
Yeah, where my Trump heads at? Where are you guys at? I know you're in here.
It's a real people's choice situation here.
Yeah, so no, I'm not going to fill this out right now, but if you guys have any suggestions, let me know.
Yeah.
Kamala.
Is there anybody that I shouldn't
my
vote for?
suggestion.
Just give
Trump.
me a heads up.
Yeah,
Don't.
Give me a heads up.
very
Yeah.
particularly so.
Specifically, don't vote for Trump. Thank you. That's my hot take.
That's it. That's the hot take.
Whoa.
That's the
the-
hottest of takes. Also,
Yeah.
you know what?
Emily,
I'm
the
gonna
chat just agrees with you.
I'm
Slow
gonna
down.
double down. Vote for Kamala. Sorry.
Wow.
Somebody I'd
Spicy.
vote for. Hey,
Spicy.
So
you
spicy.
drinking?
Well, look, hey, Steve, I had got some music queued up.
You
for
missed
'cause-
it. You missed
Kicked
it.
it to him.
What?
Yeah.
Kicked it.
He said
Adam
a thing.
plowed right through it.
Called Mr. Plow.
Oh.
Anything good, Heath?
He said,
Yeah, I'm gonna plow right through some Cabernet Sauvignon. I was talking to mainly Emily before the show about how I angrily drove to the liquor store after work today, and I made the choice not to just buy the big bottle of whiskey that I wanted to, and instead bought a bottle of shitty Cabernet. So I'm gonna be
yeah.
drinking that.
How shitty is it?
$10.
That's pretty decent. I mean, like, it could be
alright.
worse.
Yeah, could be worse. Could be.
It could
fine.
be.
Could be 5.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, and I feel fancy no matter how expensive the red wine is, because that's how I
That's
live my
how
life.
it works. That's how it
Drinking wine at all is fancy. That's the level of poor I am.
I appreciate it, honestly.
Mhm.
I won't be fancy.
I think we might take it a level deeper. Emily, what are you drinking?
Oh boy.
Okay.
Strap in.
Like Steve, I have an assortment of beverages such as coconut water and regular water, but with a hydration multiplier in it. But in our
You got the
pre-banter,
hydration bonus?
I got the hydration bonus. It's no big
She
deal.
gets a +2 to her hydration checks for the rest of the show.
Thank goodness. I got me some of Gator Light. It is the glacier freeze. I thought it was glacial. Okay, whatever.
Glacier.
Anyways,
The glacier flavor.
it
The facial
cold,
freeze.
It cold blue. That is the flavor, cold blue, and some Hawaiian.
There's a lot of H in that wine.
Why are you saying whiskey weird?
Why am I saying what weird? So our good buddies at the HLP told me about an interesting combination of beverages that I'm going to share with you all tonight for the first time live on stream, mixing 50% red blended wine and
Apothic.
yeah, this Gator raid. While I'm doing this, y'all give some details. Where the hell did this come from? Do you know?
Mischief night.
I don't really know. I think it was like a meme. Someone
That's
in our
what
Discord
that's
was
what the
talking about
star actor in the Hallelujah Night Hell play was drinking.
Yeah, before they died and went to hell.
No, not in narrative. Like the actor.
Oh.
The
Gotcha.
the non-zero amount of actually drunk actors in the Christian play.
I see.
Yeah, Gator wine.
Erob seems to know about this. Is this a Canadian thing? Is this some weird Canadian thing?
I don't think it's Canadian. I think a YouTuber did it, and then it became popular.
Yeah,
But
that's what
because
Google's AI
E-Rob
tells
said
me.
it, we're gonna attribute it to
Yeah,
Canadian.
I'm blaming
It's-
Canada.
Yeah, it's
It
a
could be a
Canadian
Canadian
thing, I'm
YouTuber.
sure.
I don't know.
The
It must be.
TikTok thing. That makes the most sense. Just happens to be a TikTok thing that originated in Canada. No.
Definitely
Okay.
Canada's fault.
So it still just kind of looks like a red wine. Let's
Yeah,
swirl
give
it
a good
around.
stir.
Let's get
Yeah,
those
good.
legs going, you know?
Smell the bouquet.
Get that
The most
bouquet.
authentic way to do it is to stir it with your finger, but
Yeah, that's what we found.
yeah.
Well, you could also take a straw and just blow bubbles in it. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
Really,
good too.
really
yeah.
agitate it.
Yeah, if you have a straw alongside your wine, though, I don't know what to think.
You
just
might be doing
prepared.
cocaine.
That's all.
I'll do some toot now.
Okay, I think that's a stirred. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Oh boy.
This is definitely not the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
There
This
you
is-
go.
Well,
Low bar.
Surprisingly drinkable. Quite good,
Yep.
actually. It
Yep.
just tastes like
Mm-hmm.
juice. All right, I'm
Pretty
good.
good.
This is
Speaking of something that you
dangerous.
think's gonna taste horrible, but actually tastes great. Hey, it's me, Griff.
hey.
I'm drinking Sunny D vodka seltzers. This one is orange plum.
I just tried those. We went and played one of my home games, and I ran by the store before, and I was like, Sunny D
As is
seltzer?
tradition.
Yeah, I mean, at least I didn't do it in the middle of the session. That would be tradition.
Wait, don't
know?
you get
Fair
Sunny
enough,
D
yeah.
at Dollar G?
No, it was at a gas station. I don't
Yeah.
even remember what gas station it was. But I just saw them, and I was like, this will be fun. They're okay.
Yeah, they're fine.
That's how I feel about most seltzers. It's like, that's fine.
It's fine.
Inoffensive.
No, no,
Until
no.
they get
Doesn't make me
offensive.
mad. Yeah. That's
Interesting.
everybody, right? I'm not plowing anymore.
No, you're not plowing. You finished plowing. It was actually quick.
Not yet. There's still
It
some
was
drinks
quick.
to be had.
Yeah, give it a little bit. Speaking of plowing, you guys plowed right into the comment of which supposedly the Forever Reliquary rests.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys remember this?
Hell yeah.
I don't believe you.
I admitted I didn't remember before we ever started.
So you had been chasing down this comet because you found out from Galchek's research that the Forever Reliquary, which is a big deal to Hylaxian
Yep.
religion, is on this comet. And you also kind of found out that this is where the Shirans really first broke from the swarm. And so this is like a holy site. And you're also looking for an artifact that could be very useful in your battle against the swarm here. It's a very snowy, icy comet, and you landed in a little patch, a small patch that was near this temple. And that's where we find yourselves, like kind of disembarking from your ship and right in front of this temple. The exquisite edifice seems to be crafted from the rock of the comet itself, then shaped with magic or very fine tools to add an impressive amount of detail. A myriad of flourishes, such as marks on the wall, giving the impression of individual stone bricks, lend the structure an air of an ancient temple. However, the lack of furnishings make the building feel hollow and austere. At least that's what you can see from the outside. Now, talk to me. What are we doing here?
Fizz is in awe. Y'all are going to probably have to kind of shake her out of her kind of reverie.
I think Tex is, but to a lesser degree, but is very impressed by it. It's like, gang, can y'all believe it? We made it to the reliquary.
I don't think that's how you say that.
The reliquary.
Have you been
Reliquary.
drinking the reliquary?
I wish I had some reliquary.
Wow. I need Fizz to roll a will save, please.
Man, what?
It's all good. It's all good.
Shoot, bud.
When you see this temple, you do just feel an awe and wonder at the potentiality of what it could mean in Hylax and all this kind of stuff. So, let's get a will save.
All right, that's going to be a 14, buddy.
Okay, that's not very good.
You
are
dick. I tried so hard.
You are overcome with the urge to hug Tex. Like there's something in you, something in you, like that feels like this is an achievement that you and Tex have been wanting for a long
Years.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, she would. She would
Yeah,
kind of.
do it, pussy.
She would look over at him and kind of just like, I imagine there's this kind of brimming sort of effervescence of joy and wonder, and she just comes over and she says, I'm sorry, Tex, might I embrace you?
Yeah, do it, pussy. Come on.
She does.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate that, but
I hate that.
okay.
No,
Jackson,
but I mean, he does hug back, and it's like, I know, it's pretty cool, ain't it?
While you're hugging Fizz, I need you to roll a perception check, please.
Me? Or
No.
Okay.
Tex.
And
Perception?
Tassi's looking at Sigurd, and she's
Yeah.
just like, "Don't even think about it."
I wasn't.
Okay, just making sure.
Pretty good by my standards. 23.
When she's hugging you,
Mhm.
you get the smell of charred flesh or hide. Just a
Ugh.
brief whiff of it, you know? And it makes you wistful. It's this weird feeling that you get, and then it passes right away. And also, Fizz, whatever you were feeling about, you all of a sudden find yourself hugging Tex, and you don't really know why. It's like that, whatever that feeling was has passed. And so, it's nice that you guys are hugging, but you no longer feel that impulse, and you just find yourself hugging Tex for whatever reason,
Did you slip them MDMA, Doc?
Damn, Fizz, you smell like jerky.
The tests I have run on both Fizz and Tex have been concluded long ago.
I love jerky. It's delicious. If that's what I smell like, then great. No, actually, that was kind of weird, and I'm sorry for... No, this is fine. And she's kind of vacillating because it's like, it was weird, but also, in the moment, she felt really good. She really connected, and again, we're at this holy site, this amazing place for her. And having that moment of connection, even though it was kind of awkward, it's still beautiful. And so she's kind of doubling down. She's like, all right, here we go. Yes, let's go.
Yeah. And also, wildly varying contexts. They both are kind of unified in this sort of wonder regarding Hylax, it comes from a different place, but it's there for both of them.
Definitely. All right, so yeah, you're now outside this temple. I assume you want to go in, but tell me how you're going about it. Who's taking the lead? What's the situation here?
I think Sig's forcibly taking the lead until we run into a spot where we might need to examine something. He's kind of pushing Fizz back a little bit, hey, hold your horses. If there's something dangerous in here, you don't want to be in front of me, okay? We'll get you to all the cool architecture and everything in a minute.
She just kind of nods her head, and you do notice that okay, all right, focus up. Okay, all right, we're going in. We're doing
I
it.
should have told you to do a life scan before we got off the ship, but you were too busy in that cuddle puddle anyway.
And she stops and she kind of looks at you. Goes, Would you also like a hug? It's quite nice.
Right now?
Yeah, real quick.
I think I'm okay.
Here we go. And she just kind of hugs you real quick. See, it's so nice.
Sig's pretty quick, so he slides Betty in between and just slowly.
A hug for you too, Betty.
I think after all of that, I think Tex kind of jumps in the spot behind Sig, just in case there is anything here. We know what we know of this place is ancient and stuff, but we don't know whether or not there might be somebody here that needs diplomatizing and all that. But also he likes. I think Tex has gotten to the point that he feels pretty comfortable standing behind Sigurd with his gigantic shield. It's I don't need to be in the front if I need to do talking. I can just pop out from behind.
Now,
I think we have reasonable suspicion to think that there's a possibility it could not just be us, right? I mean,
No, there's
even the ship
it's-
we found that was potential friendlies was recent-ish.
We
Right,
did the
and
scan and we
they
saw that there's somebody here.
Mhm.
well,
Oh, yeah.
you saw that there were some sort of it looked as if there could be tunnels under the surface, that there was like some evidence of the density of this comet suggesting that there was some of it was hollowed out. You didn't see any bodies or like living things on your just visual arc around this comet. But you could certainly presume that, like, while you may be one of very few people who have been here, the fact that there was another crew who had the coordinates for this, you might believe that there have been others, maybe deep in the Hylaxian faith, who have found this, and probably would want to keep it secret to keep it safe.
We should probably make our way into this temple or whatever this structure is. I will continue to see if I can detect any sort of magic that stands out here.
So, as I see it, we got Tex and Sig shoulder to shoulder in the front. And then, no, you're going to be in the middle, right? So
I was going to be directly behind Sigurd.
Right. Okay, and then directly behind you, so you're directly behind Sigurd. And then you got Fizz, who's kind of next to you, trying to push forward. And then we got Natasi in the back. Is that kind of how we're doing here? All right. So you step into the temple, and the only decoration is a statue of a large insectile creature that, of course, Fizz, you would recognize as a expression of Hylax immediately. Near the rear of the temple, extending their arms in a gesture of welcome and wearing a crown fashioned of exoskeletal pieces. A large, shallow metal bowl rests at the base of the statue, holding many offerings of metal beads, carved rocks and wood, and decorated scraps of fabric. As you guys step in, you hear in your minds, okay, like this is all telepathic. Welcome to my temple. You shall bow down before me in worship.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, can we do some kind of check? Because that sounds fucky and not very Hylaxy.
Did y'all hear that? That don't sound like the diplomacy god.
No, that she would never require someone to worship in such a way. Can I
So what kind of check do you want to roll here?
Mysticism.
Yeah, I mean, mysticism, sense motive.
Yeah. Or can I check the offerings? Like, just what we saw was like cursory glance. Like, are any of these new?
Let me put you on a map, right?
Okay.
Just a flavor map, all
Just
that
a
good
little,
kind of
just
stuff.
a flavor map. Nothing important, I'm sure.
So yeah, I mean, you can certainly walk up to the bowl if you want. It's just when you guys stepped in, this is the sound that you heard in your minds.
I feel like Sig doesn't really participate in a ton of like telepathic speech. Like he's usually left out of that. And he doesn't really get how it works. So he's just thinking in his mind, who are you? And just seeing if like anything responds.
I am the one who this temple is dedicated for. In my honor, show your deference to me now.
Yeah, mysticism?
Sure, roll it. What exactly are you trying to see if this is like something that Hylax would say? I mean, you don't even have to roll for that.
We know for a
Yeah.
fact that's not what Hylax would say.
Yeah.
Okay, well then.
But like we see this giant like Did we immediately identify that statue at the end of the room as Hylax?
Fizz did, because she is very well versed in Hylax. And
So it's like all the iconography is Hylax, but we're
yes,
getting
everything
this voice.
about this looks, you have this welcoming statue, with a modest offering bowl at its feet, but like the voice seems odd in comparison,
So I guess Natasi would just hit him back with, the statue before us appears to be an effigy to the god Hylax, though your demeanor doesn't bear resemblance. Who should we worship in front of?
Many misunderstand how I look. This is me. I am mine. You are servants to me.
No, that doesn't sound right.
You want to roll a perception check?
Sure.
19.
Mm-hmm.
28.
17.
Okay. I'm just going to go with the 28 because that's pretty good.
That is numbers.
And also considering that it's from Fizz, you see like some shadows moving behind the statue.
She would send that telepathically to everybody. Something is not right. There's a shadow, some kind of movement behind the statue. Maybe we can approach.
And as you say that, this burst of light
Oh, crap.
comes from the back of the temple and just and flies right through Sigurd, Tex, and Natasi.
Oh, no. A lion attack.
And yeah, so this is, let me get some appropriate music. It's totally cool. It's totally cool, guys. Totally cool.
I thought this was a flavor map.
How
How
yeah,
could
it's
you
a combat
fool
flavor.
us? A combat
Flavor
flavor.
today is combat.
It's combat. The soup du jour.
Spicy.
Flavored with deceit.
While I describe this, you guys can go ahead and roll some initiative.
You
Okay.
roll an initiative.
I did
Oh.
and will.
Well,
This is what you see as the light fades. Okay. But let me tell you about what happens here in this move.
Huh.
No, but you could not tell us, and then it won't happen.
Yeah.
And we could just learn about this blue alien boy.
Okay. Well, so as a full action, it turned into this almost looks like a small comet. It just and that's what you saw first coming from behind the statue is this comet just missiling right towards you. And it does not provoke any attacks of opportunity. And as it goes through, Sigurd, Tex, and Natasi, you each feel a claw try to rip at you. And so I'm going to get a free attack on all of three of you as this happens. This is pretty nasty. Here we go. The first one on Sigurd. That's going to miss, most likely, with the 17.
Yeah, baby.
The next one is on Tex. That's a 26 on Tex.
Okay.
That's going to hit, so you will take 12 points of slashing damage. And then on Natasi, we got a 21 against KC.
Oh, shit. KC at 22.
Oh, watch out.
Nice.
All right. So
Indestructible.
the Sigurd and Natasi, you feel the swipe of a claw but it doesn't connect. However, Tex, it slashes right across your chest, opening up your clothes. You just got this scrape right across your chest.
Not my pearl snaps.
Furthermore, I need everybody to make a will save. And that's everybody. All 4 of you.
Okay.
As this dazzling light of the comet fills your vision. All right, so what do we get?
I think I'm fine. That's a 13.
Okay,
I got a 26.
that is good.
12,
Is-
baby.
That is not good.
Is this a fear effect?
It is not.
Okay. 17.
Okay, 17 meets beats, my friend. So,
Oh, nice.
so both, I love this. So both Fizz and Tex are not affected by the fascinating effect of
I rolled a
this.
13.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Natasi, I
Natasi.
think.
Yeah.
Natasi. I don't love it as much.
I
Same.
do, though.
There's
Yeah.
not as much ludonarrative harmony here.
Right, right. Okay, Natasi and Tex, you are both not fascinated. However, Sigurd and Fizz are fascinated by this effect. We have rolled initiative. We're going to start this combat, but Fizz, you are fascinated, so you cannot do anything this turn.
Do you want to describe this interesting creature now or wait until it's
yeah,
turn?
let's do it because now it's settled into its shape. So, I mean, it's a 4-armed bipedal humanoid, right?
Yep.
But it's got a long, elongated head with what looks like one eye right in the center, and it's got a crown of D8s spinning around its head. I see
Yeah, it's-
D8s.
They're straight
Yeah,
from Norse
yeah.
Foundry D8s. Yes.
Yeah.
It's interesting that it's got very similar bodily structure to a Kasatha,
I was thinking that.
except for the like one-eyed thing, right?
Yeah. He seems a whole way.
He is a whole
Got
way.
gnarly toenails though. We need a pedicure.
Okay, so Fizz, you're fascinated by this whole thing. Tex, you are not. What do you do?
I don't know. I wasn't ready to go. Where is it?
Behind Fizz. I
Sorry.
believe.
Oh,
behind
it like
you.
appeared behind us.
It
Okay.
shot through.
Yeah, I mean the very first thing I want to do is guarded step away.
Okay.
I don't want to be anywhere close to something with claws and grody toenails like that might get into me.
Yeah, that's a good call.
But I can't because the game is paused.
Oh, my fault. There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna guarded step over on the other side of Sigurd. You know, get not quite putting Sigurd between me and the enemy, but you know we're getting there.
Not
Alright.
doing that.
Sure. Okay.
Right. And before I start, blowing a bunch of spell slots, we just got here. As part of that move action, I will draw one of my pistols and just take a shot at it, see how that goes.
Okay. I like it.
So we'll do the Corona laser pistol.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Oh, that's not going to do it. 15 against EAC. I rolled a 6 on the die.
That is a miss indeed.
I
yes.
figured it might be. It's immune to bullets and lasers.
All right. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a fortitude save as you feel this coldness try to seep through into your bones.
This doesn't necessarily mean that that's the case, but that leads me to believe that there's, cold damage associated with this creature, and I literally had to pick between a cold and a fire gun, and I was like, it's real blue. We're gonna go with the fire gun. Fortitude. This is not a fear effect, I'm assuming.
This is not, no.
Okay. Pretty good. 23.
All right, so you will take half of some damage, of which I'll tell you in just a moment. Here we go.
Okay.
You will take the halved damage is 7 points of cold damage.
7. Okay.
Yep.
All right, already halfway through my stamina.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you just feel this like coldness seems to be emanating from those crystals around his head as it just feels, fills you with chill.
Shoot his math rocks off.
It's now Sigurd's turn, who is fascinated.
So, Adam, what exactly are we fascinated by? Are we fascinated by the creature?
One moment.
Or are we
Your
fascinated?
volume got way down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe a Zoom thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yeah.
Fun. What exactly are we fascinated by? Are we fascinated by the creature or like the light that it shot when it shot through us?
So it's all of it. Basically, just to kind of answer the question I think you're getting at, it's a one-round fascination. So like you're gonna shake this off, but the initial burst of the comet and transformation into this thing left you fascinated for a round.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I don't think there's anything you can really do, right?
I thought fascinated was just a -4 penalty on a bunch of stuff.
I
That's
believe
not
that you cannot take any actions as well. But let me see. You stand or sit quietly, taking no actions other than paying attention to the fascinating effect for as long as the effect lasts.
Sounds good. Well, I'll chill.
All right. But you can go ahead and take that fascinated condition off now. It is this creature's turn, and it is now. Yeah, I know. It's descriptor tag. I'm not going to give you the name to the audience yet, but its descriptor tag is bitchy.
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody can see it anyway. I don't know.
I tried to scoot it over.
Yeah, it's called a candle run. If you roll a knowledge check, I'll give you a little bit more information about it. But nonetheless, here we go. What we're going to do is just... Oh, I'm sorry, Sigurd, you will need to also roll set fortitude save on that call,
Okay.
please.
It is a 26.
All right, so you pass, and I rolled low on the damage, so you're only going to take 3 points of cold damage.
Okay.
All right, wonderful. All right, so we're going to do now is I believe we're going to do a double claw attack on Fizz.
I mean, you ain't got to. Nobody told you to do that.
No, I ain't got to. Well, that's a 12 for the first attack. I'm sure that misses.
Get out of here.
And here comes the second attack with a 25 against KAC.
See, the way my bank account is set up, that still hits.
All right, that'll be 13 points of slashing damage.
Ew. Adam. Ew.
Yep.
And that's really all I have to say about it.
Well, that's really all I have to say about my turn. It is Natasha's turn.
All I got to say about that.
All right. Well, I got to learn a little something about this creature. What knowledge would I be rolling there, Adam?
For this guy, you're going to be rolling a mysticism check.
Oh, I can do that. All right. Maybe. Let's find out. 17 on the die, 33.
Nice.
What?
You're so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy, wicked. smart.
I'm sorry, what did you roll?
A million.
33.
33. Okay, so you know that this is a Fey creature.
Yay.
And that they are born from comets. Candle Rhyme is his actual name. The name of the creature is Commonede. And Commonedes can outlive their parent comet, and over time span of wakeful centuries, these Fae notice mystical patterns in the movement of astronomical bodies and mortal affairs. Talk to me about what information that's valuable you would like to know.
Well, that all depends on how many questions I'm getting.
You're going to get quite a few. I'll give you 3.
All right. Cool. I always start with special defenses.
And when you say special defenses, what are we talking about here?
That's usually like a damage resistance,
Okay,
an energy
gotcha.
resistance, that type of stuff.
Sure. So they are immune to cold damage. They have a resistance to fire 10.
Son of a bitch. I was about to say, I picked the right gun. And then it's like, no, it's immune to both of my guns.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
All right. So that would be one question. I'll hit you for a lowest save.
Lowest save is going to be Fortitude.
Fortitude. And then is there anything special that anybody else here wants to know?
We didn't do special abilities, like special attacks?
Not yet.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. I guess. That's the smartest, I guess.
Are we sure on that, though? Because special attacks, I feel like we've kind of seen that. He had that, like,
true.
blink ability, he fascinates, he... like...
This persistent cold happening.
Yeah. With a Fae, I'm liable to say weaknesses, because they usually have something.
Yeah.
Maybe we do that. I'm gonna ask Adam if there's any weaknesses here for this creature.
There are no weaknesses.
Okay, well, then
Alright,
give
well.
us something else.
I will tell you it is spellcaster.
Really?
Okay.
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 Well,
That's your whole turn. Sorry.
oh man. All right. All right. So Natasi is, of course, going to monologue all of the things that she just learned.
Okay,
She's
well,
going
that
to.
would be your whole turn. No.
All right. Well then. See you round 2. All right. She does take a guarded 5-foot step back, and I think I'm just gonna try and lay into him real quick here, knowing that my gun's gonna do nothing. I think she's gonna cut loose with a 3rd level mind thrust.
Oh,
I'm gonna need a will save there, Adam.
I will do that. All right. I did not roll very good. That is a 16.
16's a failure. Here
Oh,
comes
boy.
7d10.
Wow.
Nice.
Holy cow.
It's an alarming amount of 3s, but that's 36 points or 38 points of straight damage.
Yeah, cheater damage going all the way through.
I just now learned, like, when you rolled your dice, I can click on them and move your dice around.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know I
Hey,
could
don't
do
be
that.
playing with my dice.
I
Wow,
did.
hands
What you gonna
off.
do about it?
Hands
You-
off.
So you send this mind thrust out. In a second, I want you to describe what it is you put in their mind. But I'll tell you what everybody else sees physically is that one eye squint as hard as it can, and it just shudders violently with just wretched pain. And you bloodied it in one shot there with that
Jeez.
mind thrust. So what did you do? What did you put in its mind, knowing what you know about it?
Yeah, so knowing that it's got the elemental resistances and everything, and fixating on the fact that just like her, it's got one eye, she implants this thought, this point of view thought in its head of Natasi in front of the creature, not dissimilar from how they are right now, but just with like a foot-long syringe
Oh
and
my
just
God.
like planting it through the eye into its brain.
Holy.
And that's all I can
crow.
see is like the tip of the needle coming closer to the one
Yeah, so
eye.
that's like why it's squinting and just shuddering in pain.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That is a really good round 1. However, before we get out of round 1, I need you to roll that fortitude save for me.
No. All right, that's fine. What do I got? Fortitude. Ooh, I'm taking full of whatever this is because I got a
Yes.
7 total.
It's not great. Here we go. Fortunately for you, I rolled like garbage. That is 6 points of cold damage.
All right.
All
Not
right.
bad.
Top of round 2, you're no longer fascinated, Fizz. You shake it off, and there's this thing right behind you. What do you do?
Oh my goodness, you are not Hylax. I would like to operative shit. You know, trick attack.
Shit, operatively.
You know, all of that. That's what I try and do. So I'm gonna hit it with my sword cane.
You want to? You get a movement with that. Do you want to set me up for a flank?
Do I ever? Can I?
You can go
You can guard
diagonally
it.
direction.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna yoink down to the south, and I'm going to.
Oh wait, what?
What?
So, I think we have ruled in the past that you cannot guarded step as part of a trick attack because trick attack allows you to move up to your movement, does not give you a move action. So you can move 5 feet, but it will not be guarded.
That's fine.
So that will be a attack.
You're gonna get hit.
That's fine.
All right, here we go. That is a 24 against KAC.
That's fine.
What level are you? I believe
I'm a
you
7.
might have some bonuses to your ACs as an against your target of the trick attack. I believe that is the case at this level. Let's see here. This would be uncanny agility. No, not uncanny agility. Uncanny mobility, I believe.
They get evasion.
No, here we go. Uncanny mobility. When you make a trick attack, if you choose the target of your attack before you move, your movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity from that target.
Oh no!
Adam,
there
thank
you
you
go.
so much for knowing my character. 'Cause-
And even if they did, you also have evasion, so you'd get a +4 against it.
so there we go. Yay, team. Thank God.
All right. So, yeah, it doesn't even matter. You're there. You're in.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, operatives are all about not getting hit by.
I do appreciate that. Okay, so do I do
Yeah, do your trick first.
trick?
So that'll be
Can
for
we do
you.
stealth?
You definitely can do stealth, or you can roll one of your key abilities, which I believe for you, one of them is. It's definitely going to be stealth or computers. Looks like stealth is better.
Yeah.
All right.
Stay youth. And that one is going to be 22.
22 is success. Successful trick.
Hee-haw. Attack A.
And she turned into an ass, ladies and gentlemen.
Hee-haw.
Yeah, indeed.
Wait, she wasn't one already?
That I'm gonna blame that on y'all. You like made me sad. So 14.
Segway's the only ass we need.
That is a miss, unfortunately. And I do need you to roll a fortitude save.
I don't even care, Adam. You just watch. I'm about to blow your goddamn mind with my fortitude save. My +3.
Okay, I rolled well in this damage, so I need you to pass here.
I rolled a 17, buddy.
Okay, well, that, I believe,
Is a
meets
pass.
beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I believe it does. Let me just be sure.
That's what I remember.
That's what you remember?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It meets beats. So you're going to take half of the damage, which means you take 7 points of cold damage.
What if I don't want to?
Well, I mean, you can not want to. That's fine.
Well, I
That's your
I
prerogative,
appreciate
you know?
you know, yeah. But
All
I'm
right.
in flanking now, so Sigurd.
Well, you did something, and I'm proud of you for it. Tex,
Thanks.
you're up.
All right, well, and he kind of looks down. He's like, well, neither one of my guns are going to work. But this thing's bloodied, but it's not like super low
Correct.
health, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I am very hesitant to waste any spell slots, considering the kind of damage that Sigurd and Natasi can do.
Got any
the
weird
expense
little
of my
things?
spell slots too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd rather you spend yours than I spend mine.
All right, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
What were you asking?
Do you have any weird little witch warper things that make difficult terrain?
I
That
do.
can't step out of the flank.
Yeah, but it might catch you in it too, though.
I got
Would that
40
be-
feet of move speed, so I don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's an Infinite Worlds feature, or I think it's the level 1 Infinite Worlds.
is.
But yeah, so you pop down. Difficult terrain in it's 10 feet always for Infinite Worlds, I believe.
Well, at least for the
Right.
level 1 version, yeah, I believe so.
Okay, yeah, well, I can do I'll spend. That's the annoying thing. Like, I'm glad they gave me spell slots, like, as a Witch Warper specifically for that. But tracking those spell slots is a
No, I've got
manual chore.
Not really, because I've got you. If you look in your innate spellcasting, you have a separate category there on Foundry.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Like I did
Oh,
work
that's
for you,
neat.
Heath.
That's neat. I
kn-
didn't know that.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not trying to discredit your work. I just didn't
You
know you
are.
had
I
done
feel
it.
so underappreciated on this
You
mission.
didn't even look
tonight.
at all the cool stuff I made you.
You're lucky I'm even using Infinite Worlds. I never use this
I mean,
shit.
I'm not lucky.
As
Adam,
the
say
person
thank you.
butthurt about not appreciating your work, you're very lucky I'm choosing to use this.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so I'm going to use a level 1 Infinite Worlds to plop down some difficult terrain so the enemy can't move as easily. Very smart, Griff. I appreciate it.
What does it look like?
Caltrops. It's all D4s.
Oh, it's like briars from a roadside ditch in El Paso.
Oh, wow.
You know?
Oh yeah, love it.
But then could I also intimidate it? Could I try to
I believe that's a standard action unless you have improved demoralize. Because
don't.
I don't.
Yep, that's lame. Okay,
well, yeah.
would I what?
No, you're right. That's right. That's correct.
Yep. That's super fun. I guess I'll
That's
take
fun.
a guarded step and y'all kill it.
All right, Sigurd, you're up.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Heath. I need you to go ahead and roll a fortitude save for me.
No, the turn that I just had to take and try to pretend to be happy with, that makes me immune to the fortitude.
Does it? That's
Actually,
interesting.
Yeah. That's an 11.
All right, so it's 10. Oh, go.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I can as a reaction re-roll that.
That's one per day, or one per.
No,
short-
it's
short
one
rest?
per. Neither. It's one per resolve point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man,
Right.
I don't know. Like, this damage is not high. Is that worth a resolve point to you?
Well, I've got
Like-
two. The thing is, I have two different things. I have alternate outcome, and I have thwart ability. Thwart ability is resolve points. Alternate outcomes once per day.
Well, okay. I could be wrong, but isn't thwart ability you make me re-roll something?
No. Grant the target a new saving throw with a +2.
Got it.
But the target can be me or an ally.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just take the damage. It's fine. I'll save those for when it's way scarier.
Yeah. 10 points of cold damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
All right, Sigurd. you're
Almost
up.
out of stamina though.
Yeah,
All
maybe
right,
next
Sigurd.
time you'll want to consider it.
Right.
I'm gonna move diagonally up and then diagonally down. Difficult terrain doesn't quite matter to me because I can move through 20 feet of it as if it's normal.
Yeah, you're good to go.
So, gonna just take a strike at him now that he's flat-footed. That is a 29 against EAC.
That is a definite hit.
I'm about to die.
Could be.
Pretty low. It has 16 points of force
yeah, okay.
damage.
Yeah, not with that kind of damage.
He's
but
dying.
no, he's not.
I mean, we're all dying, Adam.
Yeah.
Eventually,
I mean,
someday.
I
Yeah.
mean, he's 16 points closer to dying.
There you go.
know, so there's that. So there you go. That's your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
Roll a fortitude save for me.
Can do. Natural 1. Put it
Not
on the
great.
board.
Oh,
Put
no.
it on the board.
Oh yeah, the board.
That's
yeah,
gotta
the
be
board.
10 points of damage to you too,
All right.
Mr. Sigurd.
I'll
10
take a
points of
resolve
board
point, thank you.
damage.
Well,
Board
actually, I have to
damage. Okay, it is now Candle Rhyme's turn. And Candle Rhyme shall do
Wait,
some things. Yes.
So Candle Rhyme was like the proper noun, like that's their name,
That's
not
their
the
name.
species name.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
interesting.
Uh,
Rhyme means like hoarfrost.
Interesting.
That
So
makes
it's
sense.
It's like candle
Yeah.
frost.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, his whole got cold bitch energy,
Yeah, I got real
For
cold
sure.
bitch energy. Okay, so let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun, not
I think
Adam.
that's kind of
have fun.
subjective in this case.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to have some fun.
No.
So I am going to reach out to
Touch face.
Sigurd.
Thank you.
And I would like Sigurd to roll a will save, please.
He does not like hugs. Stop touching him.
Does that kind of stuff provoke or no? We
This
good.
particular one does not provoke.
Okay.
You're just making up rules. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
22.
You son of a bitch. No curse shall be bestowed upon you, good sir.
Because I'm the king of bestow curse, baby.
That's it. I know. That's why I wanted to get you with it. There's some meta purpose here.
Rude.
And I also figured you have the
I
lowest
really-
will save, so.
Really took a lot of time setting up this joke.
Yeah.
Adam was planning ahead for that one.
Well, so much so that I wasted my turn. Natasi, you're up.
Great, let's keep it going. It's not going to be a level 3 one. It'll be my other Mind Thrust, which is only level 1. But let's get it here.
All right.
I'm going to need a will save. It's up in the chat, buddy.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's not the 3rd rank one where she's stabbing him in the eye. Just
Oh my
running
God.
a...
13.
That is a failure.
Yeah.
So now she like
Oh,
this creature has the image of her just like planting the syringe in like its arm. Let's see the damage here.
Let's get it.
19.
Pretty good.
Damage. Yeah. Like, if it was at its starting HP now, you have bloodied it. So you're like double. It's double bloody.
Oh man.
Hmm.
Gotta
Algebra
pay extra
guys,
for that
figure
normally.
It out. Figure it out. Yeah, figure it out. Okay, it doesn't look good, is what I'm getting at. That eye be squinting hard, and there's a single giant tear just dripping down its nose slot into its mouth.
Gertie.
It's not great. Fortitude save, please, from
Well,
Natasi.
Okay. So I do have a question about this. Because I still have movement left, right?
Okay.
Like I did not take a move. Is there like clearly like a cloud around it, like a foggy cloud that may be cold or something? Like, is this an effect that has some sort of visual component that I could be like, man, if I just get outside of this, I don't have to worry about taking the cold damage?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I will check just to be sure. Okay. Yes. It casts. There's a light emanation coming from this that's casting light in 30-foot radius and dim light in an additional 30. I'll let you do with that with what you will.
Well, let me check my mind thrust range because I don't want to go too far if I have to do this again. I might just take it. Yeah, it's a 25-foot range on the mind thrust. I don't want to get too far away in case I have to do this again. So I'll just stay where I am
Okay.
and
so
take a
fortitude
fortitude
save.
save.
then,
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm fixing to take it down.
You got this.
Sure you are.
I mean, it's blaspheming a bit against your
It
God.
is.
you know?
Yes.
18.
That is a pass, so you
Okay.
will only take 7 points of cold damage.
Okay. I've had worse.
All right. Top of round 3. Biz, what's up?
And okay, so I'm in flanking. If I don't move, I don't have to move, right?
No.
I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay here,
That's smart.
and I'm just gonna whack it with my
should do that.
sword.
Well, you can still do your
Yeah, trick
attack thing,
that
right?
thing, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And should.
and shall. Just you watch.
So, Griffin, you mentioned
32.
Okay, before we resolve that, amazing. That was your trick.
That was my
right?
trick. Yeah.
Yeah, trick's successful. So, Griff, you mentioned that because they're flanked, he is flat-footed. That's actually not true in Starfinder.
Oh.
And the reason that's important is because flanking gives you a +2 bonus to your attack, and because she succeeded at the trick, is now also flat-footed, which flat-footed is a -2 to AC. So we're looking at a net 4 gain here. For you, Emily,
Yeah.
you're just going to roll your normal attack and then add 2 to it.
You know what I am going to also do? I'm going to
What's
throw
that?
an inspiration on this.
You would.
Because fuck this guy. He's a blasphemer.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's a +6
No, for you it'll be a +4.
with my
And then I do them-
inspiration.
And then Adam has a -2.
Oh,
Yes.
gotcha.
So you only add 4 to your attack.
Hurt.
What does she have to roll to get a personal inspiration from you, Adam?
I don't have any of those for this show.
Well, then just make one up for her. You'll be fine.
She has to roll a natural 1, and I will give her a personal inspiration
Okay.
from me.
All right.
Okay. I just clicked a couple things and it's fine. Ooh, 28.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
I do it.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna roll my damage.
Uh-huh. Now, don't forget to add your trick attack damage as well.
Why? I don't know. Where's the button for that?
So,
Or is it
Good
just-
one.
sorry.
48.
48. Yep.
I can do that. I'm doing great, y'all.
You are. You're doing fantastic.
Ah. 14 plus 12 is
That's-
26.
That is correct. I am proud of your math. And 26 is enough to fell your foe.
All right.
So the bitchy Candle Rhyme has fallen. How do you do it?
She's got her sword that's reconstructed from swarm components, right? And she says, "How dare you besmirch the name and honor of Hylax?" And she just kind of chops it right into his remaining, or the eye. Yeah, she's real
Very-
You
mad.
sound nothing like Hylax. Hylax is demure. Hylax is mindful.
Just like a head emerge of Tia.
Yes.
Out of nowhere, right
Yes,
there.
yes.
I was just copying her. They're all the
Okay.
same
They're
voice.
all
you know?
the same voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, great job, guys. So you defeated this Kamenide who had decided that this temple was for them, when clearly it wasn't.
You fool.
But you have cleared this so you can better now examine the temple.
I'd also love to examine that body.
This temple's for the forever queen, not the temporary bitch.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Okay, so as you're looking around, first of all, the gems or the little shards that were going around his head, as soon as he dies, they fall to the ground and crumble into like a little mist or whatever. They just kind of fade away. If you kind of do a full walk around here, you see that behind the statue, that Candle Rhyme had collected a number of beautiful gems and laid them out in some sort of complex display on the temple's floor. These gems do not look to have been treated, like they're not cut or polished. They're raw gems. So your first glance thinks it's about 5,000 credits worth of gems.
Oh, what?
But perhaps with a little extra work, you could spruce these up to make them even more valuable.
That's almost a decent item in this economy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you get the full value for that
Woo!
because it's like gems and artwork and stuff like that. You don't have to trade in for 10%. So like you get the full 5,000 credits worth. So
Found
somebody
all
make
these
me-
in the temple. Do you think any of these are righteous gemstones?
Oh.
Almost certainly all of them, you know?
I think that should be an inspiration, but
Somebody needs to make sure that they log that 5,000, please, because it's not my job to keep up with your loot.
All right, I'll just throw that in my equipment.
I mean, okay.
I mean, you could definitely put it in Segway's haul, you know.
I'll make an item entry that's separate. That's 5,000. Yeah.
I would make a note that it's 5,000 credits worth of uncut gems.
Yep, gotcha. 5,000 credits worth of an Adam Sandler movie.
Hey, in the spirit of Halloween, I'm gonna go up to the bowl of offerings in front of this thing and see if it has like a please take one trick or treaters.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It's Werther's Originals.
All the way down.
So,
That's okay. I don't want one after all.
just above the bowl, there is a plaque on the statue that's in Sheeran. Do you speak Sheeran?
Yeah.
Or can you read Sheeran? Okay. It says, "This is the place where the goddess Hylax welcomed the Sheerans into her fold. Her tears of joy have forever marked the ground of this temple."
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Wait,
that.
is that supposed to be a literal thing? Like this is actually where Hylax met the Sheeran after they broke from the swarm?
Based on the research, you would think so. Yes.
And there's supposed to be like an actual living embodiment of Hylax now anyway, so...
You, while you're there, and everybody can do this, can either roll a perception or a survival check as you're examining the offerings and the statue about it. And then, well, we'll do this first. We'll deal with this first.
26 perception.
Okay.
20 for me.
24 on the survival.
Okay. Fizz and Natasi, you both kind of see at the same time that the offerings that are in the bowl, which is not really anything of value, that they are kind of covered in like a thin dust that suggests that they might have been here for 6 months or more.
Okay.
So on that, you can roll either a culture or mysticism check.
All right. I've got both. Mysticism's better. 16.
Yeah.
It's my
culture's
I can
modifier.
better.
aid someone's culture.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can people aid or other people roll it?
Yeah, everybody can roll on that, culture or mysticism.
I guess my mysticism's too.
My roll sucks. Culture 18.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. 31.
Oh no.
Son of a bitch. I'm blaming Griff. His die, when we rolled him, his die bumped into my die.
Shouldn't be playing with other people's die unless
Told
the
me
die
to-
play with you.
I didn't play with it. You rolled it into mine.
Less
Karma
than
sucks,
die.
I don't check the
Play
path of
with-
collision. I didn't touch it.
I
Put
did
that on the
not.
board though, for sure.
Ugh.
That was a Uno.
A what now?
An
What was that
Urno.
word?
An
Urno.
Uno.
You earned that,
Uno.
Uno.
Scared stupid. Okay. So Natasi, the only one who really figures this out, which is interesting given who she is. You find it that it's odd that no priest have collected the items, because typically these offerings would be collected on a regular basis. And furthermore, you can come to the conclusion that while this temple is clearly inhabited and maintained, that as it would be, because otherwise there would be like offerings from like years worth of offerings. You know what I mean? So it's not that much, but it looks like it has recently been unattended to in like the last few months or so.
Huh. Well,
Let's get. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't think it's that crazy that I figured that out. It's all about priest stuff. My background is priest.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and you're able to be objective about it because you don't give a shit about highlights.
That's
you know?
correct. Yes.
Right, right.
Also, I am very stupid, so that explains that.
So yeah, last little bit, as I said, that's what's in the bowl is some like metal beads, carved rocks, and wood, and decorated scraps of fabric. Nothing that really stands out as valuable. I will remind you that what's on the plaque says that this is the place where the goddess Hylax welcomed the Shirins into her fold. Her tears of joy have forever marked the ground. And I will say, with that very good mysticism check, and your question that you asked me earlier, Steve, is that you might take that plaque to mean very literally that perhaps some literal tears of joy have hit this ground. And I'll give you an option here to roll a perception check on the ground itself.
I think this plaque was meant literally. Let's take a look. Perception, you say. Ugh, it's my third 2 of the night for a 17 total.
Can anybody else?
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, I got you, Steve. 18. There we go.
There we go. There we
Anybody else
go.
want to roll a perception? See what
Please.
I think it's got a 26.
Okay, there you go. I'll roll it. It was gonna be funny if like all y'all rolled dog shit and it came down to my garbage perception.
It might.
Well, it won't because it's an 11.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the floor. I mean, and you do see some like lines carved into the floor, but you can't make any kind of heads or tails of what that might be. Yeah, and so the rest of the temple just seems very empty, right? And you know, it's like, okay, now what? You know, what is it? What is it that y'all know? Like, let's regroup here and kind of come up with a game plan.
Well, we know the comet is hollow, so presumably we would think that, you know, the temple is a surface piece of, you know, a fixed piece of the comet, but there's presumably some way to get into the hollow portion of it.
And with what we just learned, that there has been an attendant here, some priest or something, up until about 6 months ago. That could mean that this dude got killed or whatever, and whoever did that is down below, or they just left the comet.
It just got really into Call of Duty.
You know? I have a dumb question. Can we check the bowl to see if the bottom is like movable? Like, does it just drop out? Like, did they just empty down?
No, so if you pick up the bowl, there's just
it's just
more stone, icy stone beneath it, you know. I mean, and like with all these perception checks, you know, and you guys taking some time to really scour the temple, there is no hidden trapdoor. There's nothing carved into the back of the wall into the ice wall, you know, like
this is a one-room building,
and this is it, you know.
Okay.
And this doesn't seem to be or have any entrance to caves or any other structures, you know.
Natasi, you were a priest once. Do you think Hylax might give us their blessing if we made an offering here too?
I will say, Fizz, you would jump on that immediately, and you would know that that would be likely to be the case.
Absolutely.
If you hear that, if you hear that, right.
All right, Hylax plebs, y'all take a step back. Me and Fizz got this.
By all means.
Sorry, it was my suggestion.
Yeah,
really dumb of me. I'll defer to the experts.
Fizz is over here just going, very expert.
Yeah, I actually really like it.
Hylax might be overcome with joy in this fantastic temple and perhaps shed a tear on the ground.
Fizz would absolutely be close to like, now that the fighting's over, we've investigated this and we're much closer to the statue. 2 questions. 1, does the statue look like the eyes are anything other than just the rest of the stone?
First of all, I want to give Griff an inspiration because
Right.
Nice.
that's a really smart thinking
Yes.
going on here, and I don't want that to go unappreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Your question about the statue, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look to be, no.
Okay. After the comment about the, making an offering and the crying and everything, Fizz would just say,
Well, we are here, and we might as well make ourselves appropriately
worshipful, and would kneel down and do just like a fun little like cleansing moment in front of the statue, and then just kind of open her little feelers and just get really excited and would start like crying from joy.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, thanks.
I appreciate it.
I
That's
think
really
it
nice.
would. I think it would be.
Bless up.
Bless up. Bless up.
Yeah. Okay. So you do that. Yeah. This tear rolls down your exoskeleton and just plops down onto the ground satisfyingly, and you feel the joy of Hylax, and you do get the sense that you're close to a deep presence of Hylax.
She would encourage everybody else to
come kneel, enjoy.
Yeah,
Sit in the
Tex will.
worship.
A little nervous, like knowing he's not going to have the aptitude for it.
Highlights
Necessarily.
accepts all.
All right.
We want to take like one of the gems we got and offer it here.
So I should make an offering instead. Yes.
Pay to win kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The gems that we found, they're just regular gems. They're not like
You
spooky,
assume
scary.
that those were the
dudes.
Candle Rhymes gems because
Okay.
they were like tucked behind the statue.
Okay.
These were not in the offering bowl, or like he had them kind of stashed away.
They're not like bad gems. They're cool, right? They're not like blood diamonds, right?
Could be.
Just assume no for now.
Fizz would take off one of her like Hylaxian charms from her necklace and place it in the bowl and start to pray again. I just don't want to use the guy who was like blaspheming against Hylax, his goodies. Maybe it is balancy. I don't know.
So
There
you
are
put-
goodies now.
There are
Yeah.
goodies now.
So you put a charm, and that looks to be in line with the other objects that are in there. As I said, there's nothing of like great financial value. It seems to be much more like tokens or totems of personal meaning. And so you put that down there, and you do feel good about yourself. For lack of a better description, there comes this like pride and reverence for what you're doing.
But nothing
Tex.
opens. Okay.
Tex sees, kind of all this going down, and, is a little nervous, but sat down in the sort of calming presence of Fizz, and is trying to, like, get his head in it, and is a little bit touched by, like, Fizz taking off the little trinket or charm or whatever and putting it down there, and just in a moment of instinct, like, takes off his little, like, rawhide necklace that has one of Yuvari's scales on it and puts it in the bowl.
Nice. You too feel the same feeling of contentment or reverence, and I think when you do that again, you get this weird feeling with Fizz. You get this sense of deja vu, as if you've known each other maybe in a past life or something like that. Just like, man, I know I just met this person, but I feel so deeply connected. It's almost like you might share a memory, but any memory that you have is fuzzy and it doesn't come into focus or anything like that. It's just as you guys are both kind of kneeling in front of the statue of Hylax, whatever thing is happening between you intensifies for a moment. But no trap doors or secret doors open. So this is all really beautiful storytelling. But if you're looking to find a way in,
Give me one of them goddamn gems.
I think Sig will like recognize the moment that's happening and will pull out this like old pack of cigarillos, and he kind of like looks at Tex and he's got one left in this pack. This is the last one from the last pack we smoked with Vinny. And he puts it in.
Nice.
Natasi walks up.
Oh boy.
I'll say,
And-
Natasi, you feel very unsettled by all this. Like, you
Sure.
do not have feelings of good and joy and hopefulness.
No, I don't imagine she would. But she does have things that are important to her. So she kind of like slings her pack off of her back that's full of like medical shit and is kind of digging through it a little bit and pulls out her original basic med kit, because I have the advanced one these days. We've been through some times, old friends.
Wow.
Places it in.
Natasi comes up, pulls out a tube of cold sore cream.
It was either that or one of my spray flushes.
If you got any of that speed from book one.
I do.
I'm going to give you guys all inspirations
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
from Hylax. Although I must say, Steve, the one that you're getting is very
Begrudging.
reluctantly given to you.
I had that since character creation, my man.
I don't know what to tell you,
It's
Highlights.
important to me.
That's hilarious.
But that's it. That's that you get inspirations from this, from these actions that you take as a team.
All right.
Does anybody feel like they know where we should go next? Or do we just feel better?
I
just feel better.
I was feeling real calm and peaceful, and now I'm starting to feel kind of fucking agitated, to be honest. I
you
thought
gotta
that
think if there was
moment of
a-
beauty was going to work, you know?
If there was
It
a
did work.
priest
You got
here,
an
they probably
inspiration.
live somewhere, right?
They must.
It's probably not the temple. At least as we can tell, it doesn't look like there's any other rooms. Maybe there's a small other building or cave or something that they were living in.
Let's set out. Perhaps the comet itself provides some sort of indication nearby of a structure or a enclave.
Do we feel drawn to this spot, or is
No.
like okay? All right, yeah. Let's.
Yes, let's search the rest of the area.
Okay, so your plan is to now try to kind of slowly scour the surface of the comet to look for any other structures or signs of life.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think that's a reasonable plan.
we're reasonable people.
And I think this is also a reasonable time to take a break. So we will be back in 10. Y'all stick with us as the crew explores the comet.
Woot, woot, woot. We'll see you in 10.
All right.
We're back.
We are back. We are drained, refreshed. You know, all the important things that you do on a break.
Yeah,
we've
everyone take the
done.
drain condition.
Yeah, yeah.
Condition. Ew.
Yeah. So you know, quick question before we get back into a little mid-session banter, if you will. Um, I want to know what you guys were anticipating in book 4. Like, did you have an idea of what the like vibe of this book was going to be? I mean, I know that we went from not playing a lot to all of a sudden being kind of thrown into
Yeah, I
it
mean,
as a
we
regular
record
deal.
once every year and a half. I have no way to anticipate anything.
I at this point, I think we have to assume that like somehow this is going to go beyond the comet because it feels like if we're supposed to spend like a whole book in the Forever Reliquary, like it can't just be this little tunnel system under the comet for 90% of an adventure path book. So I'm curious what that's going to be. Like
Mhm.
I don't know if it's like it feels like everywhere we've been, right? We're just like we get there and either the swarm is actively there and attacking or we get attacked. And this one, they're not here yet, as far as we know.
Right.
So it's kind of like, are we gonna get attacked on this comet? I hope not, because
Probably.
I thought
Yeah.
like kind of part of the point of book 3 was getting the information away from them too.
Right.
But that begs the question, like, what's going to be the major enemy here? And I don't
Right.
really know.
I
Sure.
think we're gonna like do this forever reliquary stuff and like learn some important knowledge, and then the swarm is gonna show up, but they're not gonna kill us. They're gonna capture us, and then we have to break out of like a swarm ship or like big, hive mind vessel.
That's
That'd be
pretty
cool.
interesting. I've been feeling ever since we got through book 3 that like we're due for a dungeon crawl book where it's like mostly fighting in one big location.
Right.
And that's kind of what I thought this comet was going to be. But clearly that's not necessarily going to be the case unless it is something like there's like a pocket dimension in here or something. Um, so yeah, I guess my really only thematic idea was that it might be just built structured differently as a book than others so far, because the others, I don't want to say have been samey, but they've been like big galaxy or planet spanning books, right? Um, entire planets falling in book 1, lots of travel, move from planet to planet in book 2. Book 3 thematically or structurally similar to book 1 in a way. So I'm looking for like the big giant dungeon crawl. We'll see if that's happening.
I'm just here to
Yeah.
have a good time, man.
Yeah.
I will say we all seem to be like, or not all of us, but like those connected to Hylax seem to be like vibing here, like getting, Adam's having you roll will saves and stuff. So I'm curious how that's going to play in. Like maybe if ever there was a book to talk to like a deity, because Paizo likes to throw that in sometimes, like this would probably be that book.
Mm-hmm.
I
Just given the
volunteer as
vibes you're getting.
tribute.
Well, I think that y'all have some very good and interesting thoughts. I think that you have some sense of where we're going, based on what you just said. But I'll tell you that there's definitely some surprises in store for this book, and what it sets up for book 5 is absolutely bonkers. So you have that to look forward to. But let's get into it. So you're you've just found this empty temple, which kind of led you nowhere. Gave you a lot of good vibes, a lot of good feelings, but ultimately it hasn't got you any closer to the reliquary, right? And you might have thought that this was it, but it's clearly not. And so your plan is to then try to scour the rest of the comet to see if you can find it. It's not a very big comet, but it's very cold and icy and snowy. So you will have to be using your environmental protection. Um, stuff, but you guys have plenty of days of usage on that, and you have your ship available to go recharge it. So we don't really have to track that. Don't worry about tracking your hours or anything like that. But just to note that you are like bundled up against this cold. Um, as you did not get any direction on where to go, basically what we're going to be doing here is just rolling survival checks and trying to see kind of what direction that takes you. What's going to happen here is that one person is going to roll a survival check and one other PC can aid, and that's it. So, you guys can decide who's going to take the lead here.
Do we even have enough people that are trained in survival to have someone aid?
I'm trained in survival.
Are you? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not.
I am. I got a 15
Yeah,
total.
you definitely are taking point unless Fizz has something higher.
I've only got a 10.
Well, you should actually be the one that aids, because even though I'm trained with one rank in it.
Okay.
So.
Well,
Yeah, so but you can, you're auto aiding the higher roller, so that's good.
Yeah, all right.
We did it.
So that will be then Natasi. You'll be rolling your survival checks as we do this with a +2 consistently. All right. And so
Okay.
it's basically Natasi using her skills with the intuition of Fizz's like Hylaxian nature.
About it.
And the moral support of
Sigurd
Tex
and
Arcana,
Tex.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And see, yep, I love it. Love it.
Step aside, Bible thumpers. It's time for logic to win the day.
What is a Bible?
Ain't you like a devil worshiper or something?
Enough from you.
Shush, shush, shush.
Yeah, shush.
That's a 29 total with the aid.
Ooh.
Okay. So you guys move out of the temple and you start making your way across the surface. And after, I don't know, we'll say maybe 30 minutes to an hour, you come across this opening in a that's clear of snow and ice, in that like extends into a large craggy hill. So there's like this cave that's going into the side of a hill. It's surrounded by large boulders. This cave's entrance is cleared of snow and ice, allowing for easy entrance into the dark passage.
All right, here we go.
Hylaxian bullworm situation.
Hylaxian bullworm. Sorry. I mean, turn them lights on and let's head on in.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go into the cave then.
Absolutely.
That's your choice.
Listen,
Well, can
a
we-
cave.
No, we're gonna dick off in the one room dungeon.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
yeah.
is there another survival we could roll? Like, it seems cleared out, right? Does it seem like somebody's like taken the work to, shovel ice and snow away from it and all
you could
that, or is it
roll-
like
You
smooth?
can roll like an engineering check
Uh-huh.
or survival.
Because I think, like, given all the things that we know, if this looks more maintained than the temple, that might be suspicious.
Well, I can tell you that with my 32.
Ooh. Yeah, I got an 18
Just
engineering.
Come from Louisiana on that one?
Yes.
All the way from Louisiana, coming with a 32. Yeah, so, okay, so engineering, you rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Came from the bayous of Cantargo, by the way.
There's no...
Yes.
There's no, like, obvious structural build here. But that's as much as you can tell with the 18. However, Natasi, as you look, you can just get the sense that this cave has been created over time, naturally, with wind. Because of the cave, the wind pockets have blown it clear and kind of smoothed out the edges of this opening into the hill. Now, the hill is, it rises up over, and obviously anything could go down, but it certainly doesn't look like if you were to go straight in and go straight out back, you'd be just coming right out the back of the hill, but there is no entrance on the back of the hill. So this, you know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
it either
you get
dead
the
ends
sense
or
it's-
goes down.
Right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So what we're working with here is we recently had a run-in with a fey creature, and now we are currently going under hill. I think that this is going to be some first world shit. Hot take.
That would be bonkers to decide to throw first world shit into the Swarm AP, but notably, I'm here for it. That would be cool.
Did I just blow your mind, Adam?
Sure. Yeah, you got me.
Sure.
So
Sure.
what are you gonna do with the cave? You guys wanted to go in, I guess, right? You want to explore it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a little bit, at least, to see if it dead ends or goes down.
Poke around, throw some sticks in there.
All right. Well, I will just kind of poke you guys, like right at the edge here.
Oh, look at that. The map continues.
All right. So I don't want to get you. I'll let you make your decisions on what you do from here. But this is what you see. All right. Well, Sigurd made the decision, so he steps into the cave boldly, as Sigurd might, and you see in the back of the cave this large
Bitch.
creature, like a bat-like creature that was like leaned
Dear
up
Lord.
back in the back of the cave, trying to hide in the shadows. This is what you see, but as you step in, it just reflexively starts to defend itself, lets out this horrible.
Thank you, Zoom. I imagine that would have been
It was
that would have been
horrible.
rough.
It was definitely horrible. And we need everybody to roll initiative
God
from
dang
the
it.
positions that you are in.
So this looks like a big old bat, essentially. That's about it.
Does it have back legs, or is it just a two front-legged floppy butt bat?
I mean,
That's what I'm going with. That's a floppy butt bat if I ever seen one.
the floppy butt bat.
Looks like it just ends in a tail.
Yeah.
Or a floppy butt, I guess, is
Floppy
a tail.
butt, yeah.
Yeah.
They do have two very gangly legs. But a giant wingspan. All right. So.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that was a little too quiet. Let me turn that back up there. All right. So let me roll my initiative here. Okay. I rolled like trash. Fizz, you rolled well. So you have the start of this. What do you do when you see this thing emerge from the shadows?
Oh, my goodness. I don't like it. Can I learn something about it? What this thing is?
You can roll a mysticism or a life science.
That's gonna be a life science for me, good buddy.
All right.
Oh, 18 on the die, 31.
That is quite good. So you know that this thing is called a shantak, and it's like this weird incongruous blend of reptile and bird. You know that despite their bestial appearances, that they're intelligent.
Oh.
They are intelligent, and that, however, as you just heard, their voices are shrill, and it sounds like glass grinding against stone. Now, what information would you like? With that roll, you also are going to get 3 questions.
What are the 3 questions that Steve asked earlier? Because those were great. I'd love to piggyback off of those.
You always start with special defense.
Special defenses.
That's the one.
Adam. Special
What?
defenses.
You did not just use my northern Christian name.
Adam. Yadam. Yadam.
That's what my mom, that's how she says my name.
I love it.
You know, she's like, Adam.
Yadam.
And like my sister and I make fun of her all the time. She's like, it's so funny how you say Adam's name. And she's like, it's not, it's funny how you say it. I'm the one that named you. It's Yadam.
It's Yadam.
Anyway, all right.
I love that.
Okay, defensive, special defenses, immune to cold and disease.
Okay.
They also have some defensive abilities, which I'll just rope into that.
Oh, cool.
They are slippery. So they get quite a bonus to acrobatics to try to escape any grapples. And anybody trying to ride the Shantak would get a -5 penalty to the survival check.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. Does anybody speak Aklo?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
speak several
do.
languages.
I've
do?
been
I speak
saying,
Aklo.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it screeched, you actually understood what it said, and it said, "Leave me alone. Leave my home."
Oh. Bless
I will translate that for the group.
Yeah, I don't speak Akla.
I can actually understand this creature. It wants me and us, I guess, to leave.
Can we ask it how to get below the surface?
I don't know how we do that within turn order.
Ask how it feels about chilling out.
So, I mean, I guess besides the free check that you rolled to do a knowledge check, you technically haven't acted yet, right?
Right.
Like you could just delay until I go.
Yeah, and I still have another question.
And you still have your question, yeah.
2 maybe, actually. Yeah, 2. Because he said does defensive abilities.
Yeah. What you want?
What do we want? Lowest save?
Sure, will.
Okay, what was the other one, Steve?
Well, we haven't seen any of its attacks, so this
Yeah,
might be
now
a
would
good
be a
time to
good
say,
one for
yeah.
special abilities.
Special
yeah.
abilities, please.
Special abilities. It has space flight, so it can actually fly through space. And
Terrifying.
it has void adaptation, which allows it to fly through space without dying. But other than that, just looks like it's got some sharp teeth and some sharper talons.
Okay, I love that. I would love to stay where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Assume a polite posture. And just for shits and giggles, through telepathy, say,
We are not here to cause harm. We just want to get below the surface.
but it's in
You
common.
speak, yeah.
So.
You just hear,
Ow!
yeah, it kind of hurts your mind.
And,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, technically would go before Natasi, but would you be holding your turn at this point to go after Natasi? Since Natasi can speak Aklo, your choice. It's up to you.
I mean, I suppose so. If there's a chance of, I hate that I don't speak a language with it because
Right.
of my monstrous diplomacy. But yeah, I mean, I might as well. And he looks to Natasha and is like, "Go on, try."
All right, then Natasi, it's up to you.
Well, I've got a +3 to my diplomacy. But what I can do is make a very compelling case most people probably couldn't communicate with this creature, so I'm hoping just being able to be like, whoa, did not realize there was a big bat snake in here. We can leave. That's fine. It's almost good enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just do a quick look at my abilities and stuff, but I don't think there's anything that's really going to help me here. So I think I'm pretty much just going to do that. She's going to hold up her hands, maybe even pistol holstered, and just say, "My friend of the cave, we meant no harm. We are looking to get into this comet and thought that your cave may be a entrance point down. That appears not to be the case, and we will be on our way." But when she says that, her voice sounds like a monster.
Yeah, and it just, I just wanted to sleep. Leave.
Then sleep. We will leave.
Become foul creatures.
Oh, there was no need for that.
Now I'm
Calling.
offended.
Do you have any candy?
I'll go back to the bowl.
I got some Werther's Originals right here.
Yes. Hand them over. Now, and leave.
Empty segue of the Werthers.
I love Werther's.
Pass it some drugs. It's cabbage burning night. I mean, cabbage night.
That one must be a senior citizen of its species.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, it doesn't seem to be encroaching, and you get the sense that if you just kind of backstep out of here, that it'll just stay. You
And,
know?
and definitely for the record here, I'm not. You may have said this already. If so, this is definitely duplicative. But for those who are not watching the stream and are listening to this after the fact, the map is just a cave. There doesn't look to be like another room or a way down or anything. It seems like we just found this dude's lair and that was it.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep on trucking.
Can we, like, he didn't say anything about, like, other people, right? He just said he was trying to sleep. It's not like other people had been disturbing him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he didn't.
Stop trying to
say
get
that.
information out of the monster, Emily.
He didn't say that. You know, he said what he said, Emily.
Okay, man. That's fine.
Leave, I'm trying to sleep with my wife.
My wife.
Who's a tiny lizard.
So interesting. Love finds a way, you know?
Yeah. So yeah.
You see a dead lizard, like, in the corner.
Unfortunate.
All right. So yeah, I mean, what do you?
So would going? I mean, it appears there's a path, like, kind of to the northeast and the southwest, but the southwest one goes back into where the building would be. So I assume we need to go northeast.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't take too much stock in the map because this is, 30, 40 minutes away from where you're at. This
Right.
is just kind of a representation of the cave. But yeah, I mean, so
Can we ask him? Like, he's already awake. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just not trying to bug you later. Can we just kind of peek around the corner?
Emily, you know
You
how
are
to do this.
determined.
So you have one
to
person
kick
that
this
can
fight off.
communicate. If you want communication, you have to ask them, not me, not the rest of your players.
Natasi. I forgot your name. It's cold out here. I'm just a bug in a suit trying to get information.
I'm Natusi.
The comet is not large. If we don't find any other way to get inside it, then we can come back to the bat snake.
That's a good point. Thank you, Natasi.
Also, like, do you think anyone else that came across it could even talk to it? Realistically.
Aklo is the speech of aberrants across the galaxy.
Right. And you.
And you.
And, well, a learned individual such as myself. I have a medical degree.
I bet this bat is.
From Hale University.
Mhm.
Yep.
As we're walking away,
Uh-huh.
Natasi, just ask him how long he's been here.
We are not going to keep pushing our luck.
I think every question you ask
Snake.
is going to be measured in pain.
Fine.
and she's just so curious. She just wants to know. Shoot, bud. But yeah, no, we can walk away and leave the big bat lizard. Fine.
Okay. It's okay, Emily. It's okay.
I just
appreciate
want to make
you.
friends.
So yeah, you find this cave, but that seems to be another dead end. So let's get another survival check.
Okay.
Auto aid.
Yep.
I'm gonna automatically hold on to Sigurd's pant leg so I don't get lost in the snow.
All right, let's see what we got here. Less favorable than before. That's going to be a 22 total.
Okay. You continue your walk across the continent, the snow blistering against your faces, and your vision starts to get a little obscured as there's some like snow drifts coming off some jagged mountains, and these jagged mountains stretch high above a field of untouched snow and ice. The thin air here is very still, so like you have these like blustering winds, and then you get into this like little patch in between mountains, and it's just everything stills. Let's get some perception checks and or survival. You pick one each.
Okay, mine are the same. I'll just do survival for shits and giggles. 29.
Nice.
Not bad.
26 perception.
Sig attacks are lost in the snow.
Yeah, I got that dirty 10.
Dirty
Wow.
15, baby.
Okay. Um. So you guys are making your way across this patch, and none of you spot the patch of sink snow, which is a quicksand-like hazard, but snow. It's not great, not good. And Sigurd is the one that falls in through the surface into the snow. You fall about 10 feet away from the solid edge.
Cool.
Adam,
Fallen.
you
I'm not
good?
sure if I can get up yet.
Adam,
Just wait it out. You'll figure it out.
did we lose Adam?
I will
Or is
speak
he-
to the hole in Aklo.
That Bayou Internet strikes again.
Uh-huh.
Internet.
Either that or he's thinking real hard.
It's the most intense concentration.
I'm going to say
I don't think he's capable of that level of concentration.
it's also just rude. He's just straight up ignoring us if that's the case.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he
Whoa,
said
he's
bye.
gone.
He said
Okay.
bye.
So, okay,
Felicia.
talk shit about my
Oh,
concentration.
Zoom says Emily Summerlin is the host now. It's up to you.
Run the game, but also be in the party. So let us win
Oh
everything.
no, we're all off center on the
Yeah,
screen.
and I don't know how to fix
Everybody
that.
shift.
I don't know how to fix that. It's great. It's great.
All right, I think I'm in now.
Trying to figure out where I need to be.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know. This is
Griff, I think you got 2.
you're such
Oh
an
hell yeah!
overachiever. Griffin. Oh wait, hold on. If I do this, we can both be in the same. Like, look at us. Oh my gosh!
Whoa.
Wow, from across the country, damn near, we are somehow in the same window.
Now kiss.
Now, kids.
now, Keith.
I don't know what to do with this, y'all. It's
Wait.
weird.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this real quick.
We could have a nice RP moment with Sig in the hole.
Guys, I
Yeah.
don't really think I'm singing that slow.
I'm gonna do.
Wow.
Just make sure you don't pee. You'll melt the snow.
We're just gonna. Do...
But you're mad that I'm back?
A
No.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Now let me scoot you about a little bit.
Oh no, I'm Emily now.
Oh no.
No, you're back to you.
Well, I'm Heath Parker.
Shuck your dang darn.
When did Heath become a Southern Belle?
Listen,
When is he
listen,
not
I'm
being?
playing with the hand I got. All right. That's the voice I can do.
Mama, I'm Heath Parker.
Were y'all are gonna just leave it at that cliffhanger right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, okay, so the question I asked before I was so rudely upted by Cox is
Oh
Griff,
man, I was Griff for just a second.
what was your perception?
My perception was a 15.
Okay, 15. Okay, I'm seeing all the perceptions here. Okay, I don't know where we lasted, but none of you passed your perceptions to see this sink snow,
Yes.
which is a quicksand-like substance in the snow. And as I said, Sigurd, you fall into the snow, and you fall bad. Um, so you are actually 15 feet away from the edge, from the solid edge.
Okay.
And
I'm about to
But
break.
thank you.
and so we're just kind of in turn order here, but roughly we don't actually need to roll initiative, but we are tracking rounds here. So you guys can act once per round. But we'll start with you, Sigurd. You need to pass an athletics check to either swim and remain in place or to try to swim 5 feet up towards the ledge.
So, like, am I like, if I can swim through it, am I like stuck fast in it, or like how does that work?
Yeah, it's like quicksand. And so when I say swim, it's just using that as like a mechanical term. So you're really just trying to like push your way up through it, but there is pressure around you from this snow.
Okay.
So yeah, let me get that check first.
Oh,
Natural 20, put it on the board.
nice.
That
So
is
it's a 32
fantastic.
athletics.
Okay,
It
so
seems like
you-
trying to get to the surface here because he's really like, oh, if I could just get my feet up here, I got jump jets. I'll get over there if I can. Don't throw
Okay.
me a line yet. I want to do this myself.
So you're able to okay, so you're able to get 10 feet, or you're able to get 5 feet up, and so you're 10 feet now
From the edge.
from the edge and towards the surface. You'll have to roll again. Now, you did say you don't want help. I will say that you guys can try to help if you want, but you would need to throw some cable or something like that to out to him.
You reckon anybody's got some cable?
I got some cable.
No,
I got cable and I got my telekinetic hand here so I can put it right in his grasp.
That's amazing.
Psychokinetic hand, but same thing.
All right,
I
so
got-
move
I
action,
got
pull
some-
out the cable.
I got some ion tape and a zip stick. Make him a little ladder contraption to pull out.
Okay, so yeah, move action to pull out the rope.
Mhm.
Standard action to send it out with your hand. All right, so your next check here is going to have a much lower DC. Let's get it. Rip.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh no! Also on the board. In the other
Am I-
direction.
Am I within 100 feet of him?
Of course you are, yes.
Why don't you re-roll that then, buddy?
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, buddy.
But does it still go on the board?
You goddamn right it does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it
good.
does.
But you got that 20 too, right?
There we go. 28.
All right. Yeah, so you are 5 feet closer. Basically, you just need one more successful check to get out of this snow, the sink snow.
Oh, man, thanks. Felt myself slipping there, but seems my pull-out game's too strong.
Sorry.
I can tell you did something. Thanks, buddy.
All right,
You
one more
score,
check.
but I get the assist.
Yeah.
Oh, 5. That's a 17.
Okay, that is still a pass because of the rope. And so, you pull out and like you kind of throw yourself on the more firm ground. And you didn't ever take any damage, so you're not going to take the fatigued position.
Sing's laying on the ground, breathing heavy. Always trust the pull-out method. Works 100% of the time.
Well,
As a medical professional, the only effective contraceptive source is abstinence.
Well, yeah, if I could have chosen not to fall into sink
Yeah.
snow, I would have.
Who's a damn Bible thumper now?
Yes, I was going to say.
Oh man. Okay. Well, you survived that little ordeal. So.
and
you're
now
able
we
to
get
kinda
a
skirt around it.
bonus to not fall in that anymore because we know what it looks like.
Yeah. Right. Like you definitely are not gonna fall in it. But I do need another survival check as you continue your search across the comet.
All right, here we go
Auto-aid.
again.
I believe in you.
4 on the die,
They're
21.
getting better.
You guys are just
23.
determined to hit all of these encounters. Okay.
Yeah, that
Alright.
is a 23, not a 21.
No, it's a 21. I put the 2 in there.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, poop.
Yeah, I rolled bad.
Well, just lie.
Just why?
So we're flying through these random encounters.
Yeah,
I mean,
like if you
kinda
passed, you
are.
wouldn't have to do any of them, but that's fine.
We like to
Nah,
see. We want a window shop. We just don't want to, do the encounters.
I get it. Well, so you make your way out of this little drift patch, and then but you're still in between these craggy mountains, and then it like a rocky crevasse opens into the ground. Its floor a large expanse of ice so perfectly formed as to appear artificial. The area is free of random debris, as if kept clear by someone or something. I'll put you on the little map here so you can see.
I'm just a flavor map.
We're
no,
right
you're
back
back in the
where we
tempo.
started. Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Oh, it's a skating rink.
Oh, what?
Skating rink. Ice skating rink.
I thought it was right.
Right. Yeah. That's how you say it. Right.
Right.
Right. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do here?
Well, nothing. We move on because this
Okay,
is.
sounds good.
There's nothing in here.
Nothing
Put
here.
away. The lake told us
Yeah.
it wants to sleep.
Well, okay.
Yeah. That's because I haven't popped out the ice spiders yet.
So are you guys in your little marching order that you prefer?
Yeah. Fizz would
Now
be
we are.
next to Sig. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That looks good. Why don't you go ahead and roll initiative as 3 ice elementals detach from the icy walls,
I wasn't
Clearly.
that far off.
clearly aggravated by your choices to disturb their place of
Yeah.
rest. Here's what they look like, folks. They're pretty cool.
Oh, he's cute. I
like
want to be
Brutes.
friends.
Ice gorillas with a bunch
They're
of
like if a gorilla was an ice mountain. Yeah.
All right, let's get those initiatives rolled.
Dadgummit. Playing an operative is rough, y'all. I feel like I'm always first.
That's
Oh yeah. It's just
so tough.
a difficult life.
Tex, let's get that roll for me.
I'm not in this combat because I am one with the elementals. That we're always mechanically on the same team, so they come and join our party because I summon elementals so
I
much.
mean, we can all
Yep.
have dreams. So.
I mean, I mostly just live in them. Okay. 21.
21.
Okay. So I believe Fizz probably has the higher dex than you.
Probably.
But-
What's your bonus?
Yeah.
4.
Oh, they're the same. You go ahead.
So which one of you would like to go? Okay. Great.
You can have
Let's start here. Fizz, you're up. You see 3 of these guys rip themselves from the wall. What you wanna
We don't talk to elementals, right? It's just they're just there.
Just wait for Natasi. She'll talk to him.
I have Tear and I could talk to Earth Elementals.
Damn it to hell.
They'd get so pissed if you spoke one of the other elemental languages.
That's not good. I do want to know what can I know about these life science mayhaps or
This would be mysticism once again.
okie dokie. Yeah, probably not. 22.
22. That'll get you 1 question.
What do we want to know? That we don't. This is
I
one of
don't
those. It's like
know.
meta,
We're
right?
not sure that they're resistant to cold.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I mean,
assume.
like that. Being that they're
Let's-
ice elementals, there's a lot we can infer.
Yeah.
You know, they're probably weak to fire. They're probably strong against cold.
Let's just say special abilities. Anything.
Slam.
Welcome to
Yeah,
the jam.
well, special, that's an attack, but you nailed it there. The special abilities is Ice Glide and Ice Walking. So Ice Glide is their ability to move through non-magical ice, and Ice Walking will allow them to walk on this icy surface without slipping. Something that you guys don't necessarily have the same luxury as.
Yeah. So what I will do, I don't really want to move because stuff and things. I will use my wave modulator to gun and to burning. So we're going to do some fire damage.
The move action to do that, right?
And then I'm just going to shoot it.
And you guys are totally just out here with your weapons in hand, drawn all the time, right?
Yeah, obviously, we're walking around a potentially
we're
dangerous...
lieutenants. We're all lieutenants. Like,
My
of
weapon
course.
is fist.
I'm the military.
I'm the military.
I am the whole military.
I am army, mother.
All right, let's go.
A 23.
A 23 is definitely a hit.
Yeah.
Now, I guess you're not trick attacking. You're just
No, just regular. And
because you had to use your move action to change it.
Let's go to this far one, the nervous one.
Nervous one.
The
Okay.
most northern. It's going to be
All right.
6 fire damage.
All right, that goes through. Boom, boom. Clacky,
I
clack.
did my part.
Tex, you're up.
Okay. Alright, who's after me? Natasi's coming up. Natasi doesn't really shoot guns all that much.
Yeah, but I think I will this time because I got a fire pistol.
Nice. Do you think you'll be able to hit with it?
Probably not.
That determines some things.
That's real pretty, but can you do anything with it?
Let's see. That's a cone. I'm not doing that. Yeah, so I would like to cast a level 1 spell, supercharge weapon. But I want to put it on Fizz's weapon, not Natasi's.
Makes sense.
I feel super.
All right.
May the power of Hylax compel you.
All right, so you do that. Do you have a move action you'd like to use, or are you going to hold fast?
Probably gonna chill right here. Having a Sigurd in front of me is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, I like it. It's the nervous large ice elemental's turn, and it is going to move. What was that? Okay, moves 20 feet, and then I guess another 20 feet or another 10 feet. But it uses 2 movements to get to Sigurd. That will be its turn. Natasi, you're up.
All right, this one that already has a little bit of hurt on it and just moved up to our folks. I'm going to try and actually do a double shot. I'm going to try and do a full attack, shoot twice.
Okay, you have a lot of cover here in between you.
Oh, really? Because it's 10 feet tall there, Adam. And my buddy in front of me is very short.
That's true. I am short.
That is true.
The math.
All right. No, it doesn't, but all right.
Only in comparison to other species, I'm of average height to my own people.
Don't worry. I'm sure I won't hit either of these. That is a 14 and a 15 against the AC.
You're correct. Neither of those
Yeah.
land. All right. It is the soulless large ice elemental's turn. It says, I went to a Baptist play once, and I gave my soul away.
I was about to ask, is he soulless like in a spiritual sense, or like, he ain't got the
Yeah,
funk?
like, he's like, dude, both, really. He's going to move up onto Fizz, and is going to slam Fizz with a
Rude.
big chunk of ice. Here we go. That is a natural 20
No.
on the
On the
board.
board.
No, it's not. Don't do that.
I hate it for you.
I hate it more.
Okay, I don't know why, but there's no Thanks, Finder, for not putting damage on the sheet. I blame you.
Jesus
God.
Christ,
Oh,
Finder.
God,
You got it.
Finder.
Shit.
Come on, man. Passive pal status revoked.
My goodness.
Here we go. You will take a total of 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
What?
And
I don't get to
I need you
evade.
to roll. No.
Poop.
Yeah, it's not a attack of opportunity.
I also need you to roll a fortitude save against this critical effect of being staggered.
I think I'm immune to that. Oh, with the 19.
With a 19, you are indeed
Nice.
not affected by the staggered, but a huge chunk of ice just boom, just right on your clavicle.
Ow!
That's going to leave a bruise. Sigurd, you're up.
All right. Let's full attack this guy.
Yes.
Why not?
Which one? The nervous one?
The one I can reach, yeah, the nervous one.
Yeah, I figured you have like 50 feet of reach these days because you're just fucking superhuman. Or
Yeah, you know
whatever.
how I roll. First attack. Ooh, not going to be good. 15 against the AC won't hit.
Missed.
Second attack. 20 against EAC.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
All right. We're going to get 17 force damage.
My goodness.
About it.
Most of that gross. Okay, a couple things I have to go back and fix. The fire shot did a little bit more damage than I said.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And then this damage will not do as much as you might want it to.
So they
Oh, wait, you're
resist
doing force damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that all goes through.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom, boom,
That's why I
boom.
picked force, baby. Hardly anyone resists that shit.
Nice.
That's it. All right. Nice job, Sigurd. It is now the cranky large ice elemental's turn. I like cubed ice, not crushed ice. And
They're speaking common.
Really worrying about the issues here.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
we'll double move to get into combat. That is the end of round one. Round two, Biz, you're up. These things have closed in on you. What do you do?
Shoot, bud. I don't want to. I don't want to move because it's gonna hurt me. So I'm
It
just
would.
gonna stand still and do its trick attack.
Okay. Although, as you know, well, it's only
I'll-
against target. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, and also, if I move, I'm gonna have to do something to keep myself upright, and I don't trust myself that much. I think that's totally fair. I will stealth. 20 dirty.
All right, so that fails the trick, but you still get to attack.
I'm
Yeah,
going
just hit
to.
because you're still going to get the supercharge damage.
All right,
Yeah,
and you
this is the
supercharged
important one.
my weapon, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and we're just going to attack. Ugh. I kind of want to go for the one that's Sigurd. Like, I know this one's in front of me, but he's unharmed.
Whichever one you want.
Let's go with nervous. Probably gonna get.
You're
It's
gonna
fine.
get 3 attacks
Story
at
of
the
my
top.
life, baby.
Well-
Let's go with nervous.
I'm gonna get that regardless, because don't they have like reach?
They do. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're
so, yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna take 3 attack of opportunities. We can resolve your attack here, though. first.
28.
28 is definitely a hit, and this one's against Sigurd's one, right?
Yeah, the
one?
nervous.
All right, so you roll your damage, and then how much extra damage this?
4d6 extra damage.
What type of damage?
Yes. It's the same damage the weapon does.
Oh, so fire.
Well, that's great. So go ahead and roll another 4d6.
Ooh, hot off that too.
19. 19.
Okay, I had to do math.
Do it. Do the math.
Because it's going to be way more than that.
Ooh, I hope it
it'll
dies.
be 1.5 more than that. What is that?
Dead.
We'll say 37 points of damage, but
Nice.
I do get to make my attacks of opportunity before any of that goes through. because those actually do happen first. So here comes the first one against you, Fizz. From the Nervous. Large Elemental. This could be really rough for Fizz. Okay, first one is going to, well, I don't know, 23? Does that hit KAC?
Hits.
Oh, you're in trouble because I
Yeah.
rolled a 3 on the die.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Hey, you just wait a second.
I'm waiting, bud.
I believe that, yes, I am getting more to hit than I should. So that would be an 18.
That is a miss, sir.
Okay, all right, great. Here comes the one from the Cranky.
I hope this makes him more cranky because he misses.
Indeed, well, I don't know. That's a 22 against KAC.
Meets beats.
He's still cranky about it.
Oh, well, I bet. I just bet.
All right, so here is the damage from that. You will take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And here comes the final attack of opportunity. All the reactions have been used. That is a 33 to hit. I know that that's going to hit.
Interestingly enough, it misses.
You take another 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's unfortunate. I am into my health about half-ish way through my health.
Ooh-wee.
Ouch.
Okay, I will say that the damage you did on the nervous one almost killed him. Not quite, but he be melty. Tex,
He be
you're up.
melty.
Okay, so Adam, I got some shit to talk about here. I don't know why it isn't on my Foundry sheet, but when I rebuilt Tex, because they did remaster, or enhanced, excuse me, I have a feat, and it's on my Hephaestus sheet. And that is adaptive casting. So I have 3 spells that I can pick one of the 3 of them and use them once a day, or use one of them once a day.
You can do this once from a choice of 3 spells.
Yes, exactly.
Got it. All right, let's go.
And so one of those spells that I've been waiting on, this is just the perfect situation for it. It's called Volcanic Wrath.
Oh boy.
And so I'm gonna cast.
I take it back. You
I
cannot.
like that
You
one.
can't do
Heard. I'm gonna cast a 3rd level spell slot. I've only got 2 of them, but I'm gonna use one to try to help everybody out here. It is a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of volcanic magma and ash that is gonna deal 7d6 fire damage.
Quick question. Is that going to crack the ice with which we are standing upon?
This does not look like a lake.
Love
it's
it.
just a flattened surface of
That's
ice.
the best thing I've heard all day.
And you said
Light
it's a
'em
cylinder, right?
up.
Yes.
20 foot.
Yeah. But obviously, I don't want to hit any of my allies with it.
Got it.
Appreciate you.
That looks
Yep,
good to me.
there we
right
go.
there.
Yeah, and so I'm just gonna erupt like a volcano from another timeline, presumably in primordial Texas. You know, the Pangea, Texas, so to speak, is going
Went
to
way
just
back.
absolutely erupt over the ice, and it would fuck with your senses because like there's no way, like it's like overexposed film. You know, like this does not come out of the ice. It like lays over and overlaps with the reality that the ice is in.
Okay. Well, what sort of crazy saves do I need to make here? Reflexes?
What do you need to make? Oh, here.
No saves, only death.
I would prefer that. It is reflex save for half damage.
And what level spell is this?
3rd.
3rd. So this will be an 18 that I gotta make. So 18 fortitude saves for all 3. Here we go. First one, the nervous. Excellent spell casting here, by the way. That is a 15, so that's a fail for the nervous one.
Nice.
Go with cranky.
Cranky Kong.
Oh my god, I'm rolling like trash 14's my best save.
Aha!
Failed again with the cranky with a 12.
Yeah, let's go.
Suck it.
And finally, the soulless one. with with an 11. That was 15, 12,
Oh
and
my
11.
God.
All
Wow.
failed.
That's dope.
Oh my gosh!
Like-
So roll your damage and let's get this is gonna be crazy.
I
I
love
can't
it.
wait.
Explode them up.
Is it fire damage?
So here, I'm going to give you the actual description. You summon an erupting volcano that unleashes molten rock over an area, dealing fire and bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The eruption leaves molten rocks, thick ash, and smoke, making the entire area of effect difficult terrain for the duration of the spell. And the duration of the spell, it's instantaneous, and it's plus 1 round per level.
Okay.
Nice.
So I assume it won't keep rocking the damage every level, but
Yeah,
it'll
it just
stay
makes it difficult. Yeah.
difficult terrain and like smoky and stuff.
And what's
for
the
7
damage
rounds.
roll? How much damage?
76, which I'm about to roll.
Let's get it. This is awesome.
Oh, them dice.
Look
Oh,
at all those
no.
goddamn
What the
ones,
hell?
dude.
Dude.
That's bullshit. 4 of my 7 were 1s.
And half of that's fire, not all of it, right?
Yeah.
So you'll get an extra 5 on that. So that's 26 points of damage. Well,
Coolest
good news-
moment of my career, and a bunch of 1s robbed me of it.
Well, at least.
Well, the nervous one, dead.
Yay.
Good.
Got a kill out of it. And I mean, look, dude, you took more than a little bit less than a third of their health from the other two with that. I mean, I know it could have been bigger, but that was not nothing. That was pretty great. Okay, Matasi, you're up.
Well, Hafiz is not in great shape,
Ouch.
but I'm wondering if these creatures will be more worried about the halfling that just called hellfire down upon them. I'm wondering if I should heal Hafiz or just keep piling on the hurt. We can always get you back later.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
how
pile
much
the
do you
hurt.
really like Fizz? you
Pile
know?
the hurt.
I don't feel like Natasi has shown much.
There's a grudging
Well,
acceptance of Hafiz.
So we're basically best friends.
Not yet. All right.
Grudgingly accepting someone's the first step to loving someone.
So she is going to go ahead and spend a level 1 spell slot. And, maybe from this volcanic ash, there's a little geothermic gas as well with acidic mist, baby.
Oh man.
Yes.
Boom. 10-foot sphere spread. And any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 acid damage. Mist does not obscure vision. And so at the start of both of their turns, they are both in it. They are going to have to roll this fortitude save.
My
Should I roll the
goodness.
damage now or for each one individually
It'll
when
be
it
for
happens?
each one.
For
Right.
each one. Okay.
All right.
Um,
So yeah, great.
And then I am going to slowly move across the ice.
Okay. So was that a full move?
Yes.
No, it was only half your movement.
Well, again, not my full speed.
Right,
She moves
right, so-
slowly to go.
Right. So no
15
check
feet.
required.
Okay.
All right. Excellent turn from Natasi. Now it's the soulless elemental's turn. We're gonna roll that fortitude save on the acidic mist. Here we go. Oh man, 17. Oh, that meets beats.
17
Let's
meets beats, so you'll be taking half of 4.
All right, 2 damage. All right, and then I get my turn. You're right. Well, let's see. It's going to move, take a guarded step. It can't get out, so it's just going to move. That will provoke an attack of opportunity. No, because you have a ranged weapon, Fizz, so I'm actually good there. It's going to move around Fizz and is going to attack Tex because it did not like the volcano that just erupted on him and his friends. So we're going to do a single attack on Tex. Here we go. Tex, we're looking at a 25 to hit your KAC.
Yeah, I mean, I still have dog shit ACs. You're almost always gonna hit me.
15 points of damage.
All right, gonna get pretty significantly into my hit points.
Oh, because you all
Twinsies.
didn't rest.
Yeah, we didn't take a 10-minute.
All right.
Okay.
I'll know what I'm doing next turn.
All right, Sigurd, you're up.
Yay. Well, I'm assuming the ice is creating some issues with moving. However,
Well, it's more like the
Volcano
residue
debris.
of the volcano.
the volcano I'm not worried about. That just creates difficult terrain, and
Yeah.
Sig can step into difficult terrain because of his nimble moves feat.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just going to step and attack this one.
Let's go.
That is only 15 against EAC, will not hit.
No, it will not. That will be your turn, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the cranky will roll a fortitude save on this acidic miss. Fucking fail.
All
15.
right.
Ooh, good
10
damage.
points acid damage.
Yeah, that's
Much better
good.
than last time.
All right. And knowing that he's kind of cooked here, he's just going to try to full attack Sigurd, but it's likely not going to happen. Let's see. Here we go. First attack is a 24 against KC.
Nope.
All right, second attack. This ought to get it. 30.
30. Yep, you got it.
All right. Not much damage for you, I don't think. Oh, a max, so 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, you've finally done enough damage to me to give me another resolve point.
You've also gone quiet again there, Griff, but
Sorry, you've finally
So-
given me enough damage for me to get a resolve point.
entropy point. But
Or
I
entry
got
point,
you.
rather, yes.
All right, that is the end of round 2. It is round 3. Fizz, you're up.
Okay, Fizz is standing in front of the soulless one, and that's the one that seems to be going for her new buddy Tex. She's not a fan of that. So we are, in fact, going to attack that guy. Let's see if we can get that trick off. Not moving, but stealth be looking like not great. 21.
Nope, not going to do it.
That's okay. We're still going to shoot that bitch.
And which one are you shooting? I'm sorry.
The soulless that's like right here next to me and Tex.
Okay. That will provoke from the
That's-
cranky, though.
That's fine. I love that for me. Does it? Yeah, because he's not my target. Yep. 13. That's
Well, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been the cranky's turn yet.
Oh.
Say
Cranky
all-
just went.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry. I'm like,
It's a-
have we looped around yet? Yeah, we did.
that's an 18 against KC. I believe that'll miss, right?
Yeah, it's just fine. Fizz does like look over at Tex and look back at the soulless and kind of holler out, "Natasi, if you could mayhaps throw us a bone or two." And then we'll also try and just flavor bait the big guy in front of her. "You don't want this cutie? Come after me, buddy." Just trying to not get Tex smeared.
Okay. Tex, you're up.
Flavor bait. Is that like when you pleasure a chef?
Yes.
Okay.
It took me a while
So
to get
Guy
all the
Fieri
way
rubs
there,
one
yeah.
out.
You got Fiona, yeah. We're going to Flavor Town. I'm going to guarded step closer
That's
to
next.
Natasi. This one, the soulless, is that the one that just used its reaction?
No, it was the cranky.
No, it's the other one. So this one still has an attack of
Yes,
opportunity.
it does.
Shit. Well, then that very much limits what I can do, Adam.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that being the case, one thing I can do without provoking an attack of opportunity is quick draw a grenade and throw one. Does that that doesn't provoke, does it?
I mean, it's a ranged attack.
Do you have any melee weapons?
No. A fucking witch
what?
warper.
I didn't know.
Okay, I can't do anything, without risking dying. So I will, guarded step again for the, second least exciting turn of the night. Let's go.
Okay, awesome. Natasi, you're up.
All right. Well, Natasi is going to begin her turn with a life link. So some of the wounds that are on Hafiz's carapace start to close, but you see the mirror of those wounds open on Natasi's skin. It's going to be 6 points of healing for you as I take 6 damage. And then we all know what's happening. It's the Natasi special. She is going to spend a resolve point as a full round to do a healing channel. So this should help out Hafiz and Tex quite a bit here, spilling over into stamina, of course, once you, or if you complete your hit points. Oh, I got some good ones on there. That's 29 points of healing.
Oh, nice. That's a good heal.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah,
Thank you,
gets everybody
Natasi.
back into their stamina.
Yeah, that gets me to 20 out of 35 stamina, so that's good.
Very nice. All right, it is the Soulless Elemental's turn. And Fizz, you are right there. So we are going to hit you twice, or attempt to anyways. Here we go. First attack is a 23 against KC.
Yeah.
Okay, second attack is a 24.
Yeah.
Well, that's 2 hits. Here we go.
I just imagine Fizz going, "Thank you so much, Natasi. I feel much
Bam,
better."
bam.
Oh! Ah!
Yeah. Oh man, because you take 28 points of damage.
God damn it!
But at least, hey, you would have been down.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
You know,
would have.
you would
Yes.
have been down. So
She smiles and like one of her mandibles is crooked. She says, "Thanks still, Natasi."
all right, Sigurd.
I'm sorry. How much damage? I'm sorry.
It was 28.
You. Okay.
All right, Sig's gonna full attack this guy. Try and
There
wipe
you
him
go.
off the board. First attack. We're looking at a 25 against EAC.
Yes, sir.
That'll be 21 points of force damage.
Okay, still standing, but you could do it here if you get the hit.
All right, let's see if I do. That is a 19 against EAC.
That is a insert pregnant pause. A hit.
Yay!
All right.
All right.
And you do not even have to roll damage because it only has 13 points of health left, and that is your static damage.
Oh,
All right. You gone.
he's so
All right,
good
so
at
you just
murder.
punched through. You just punched through.
Punching through
Second
ice.
murder. Yeah, like watch this. Okay, well you did that. That's very good. That's only one left here, and it's the soulless one. Fizz, you're up.
Yeah, we're just gonna stand and bang, baby. Stand and bang.
Let's go.
You see Fizz is like really mussed up. And she's, "I didn't hear no bell." 25 on the stealth.
That beats your trick attack.
Woo! I love
All
that
right.
for us. Love that less. That's a 14. Huh.
That's
Flat-footed.
Yeah, it's still a miss. It's a good try though.
You know what? You know what actually, Adam?
What actually? What?
I think I'm
actually?
going to do a communalism. Do I want to spin that? That seems wasteful.
Not necessarily because you got the trick off and you've been having trouble getting
Yeah.
that. So, you know.
Well, no, I'm
It's up to
sorry.
you.
I have to do that beforehand.
Oh, because
Roll
you
a
rolled
single
it.
attack.
Yeah, I did that wrong for a very long time. But yeah, you got to call it beforehand, kind of like seatbelt mom. What's the thing?
Yeah. Sure.
Stop
sure.
short.
No, the
Stop short with me.
when you block damage for somebody or raise their AC.
Bodyguard.
Oh, bodyguard.
Bodyguard. Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Right.
seatbelt mom. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking
it's. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's seatbelt mom.
Okay.
All right, Tex, you're up.
Okay. I think there's one target left, so I want to use one of my Infinite Worlds abilities. Don't mind spending those spell slots as much as my real ones. And so I'm going to target this dude, the soulless large ice elemental, with a second level Infinite Worlds ability. So I'm going to cause a destabilizing event, like an earthquake, a reversal of gravity, yada yada. So I'm going to make the 10-foot radius area only affect him. And I need a reflex save. And if you fail it, he'll be knocked prone.
Oh, nice. All right, here we go. Oh, I believe I failed with a 10. So
You definitely
is
failed.
knocked prone. That's big time.
Yeah, and you see just like, again, this like I like the idea of the like worlds superimposed upon each other, but it's just little nuggets of this other world. And it's like a stop sign from like a rural town in Texas that somebody like shot their gun at, like it's got bullet holes all in it, but it just like kind of pops out and trips the leg of the ice elemental and knocks it down.
You found its one weakness, stop signs. Okay, well, Natasi, it is prone.
Which makes it harder for me to shoot it.
Right.
Sorry.
No,
It's
you're
all right.
fine. This is a net positive, I think. Hafiz is a little into the HP. We got Tex and Sigurd up and around. I'm going to start with the lifelink again. So again, wounds close on Hafiz, and Natasi loses 6 hit points by passing stamina. So that's my concession for not really healing you, Emily, this turn.
I
I
still
think-
appreciate it.
You're welcome. And I think I'm just going to keep the pressure up. I've got 4 remaining first level spell slots. I'll throw a level 1 mind thrust at it. Let's see that will save.
Okay.
He's so scared. He can't even will save.
Kenny, I can't even will save.
What a fool.
Son of a Trisket. It's 14.
All right, 14's not going to do it.
Mr. Trisket is my father, please.
That's going to be 14 points of damage. Another pretty decent first level mind thrust.
All right, you got him bloodied at this point.
Got him slushy.
Not bad. It kind of soften him up for old Sig.
Yeah, Sigurd, get up there and knock his thing out.
I want to move back a little bit.
So he's
But
going
that's
to stand up as an action.
Oh, never mind.
You want to move back? You said.
Yeah, just a little bit. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, of course he's going to stand up. That's what he's going to do. But that does mean he can't full attack Fizz. So it's a single attack coming at you, Fizz. Here we go. Natural 20, natural 20, natural 20, natural 20, natural 20.
Why are you like this?
Well, I got a natural 19, so that's going to be a hit. Here comes the damage.
Oh.
Okay, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, it's all good. Sigurd.
All right. Sig's getting up in the action. That likely provokes if it, has
does
reach.
provoke. Here we go.
Oh, hello,
Natural 20,
Sig.
natural 20, natural 20. Not a natural 20, but that is a 31.
31 gets me.
All right, here comes the damage. That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ew. But now it's used its whatchamacallit, right?
Yep,
It
it
has.
has.
This is exciting.
So now I'm gonna take a strike at it.
Hit it.
It's 25 against EAC.
That'll do it.
We're looking at 22 force damage.
Nice.
Hey, still standing,
Bitch!
but nearly down. It's like the last bit of ice in your whiskey drink, just like kind of clinking around there at the end. All right, round 5. We went 5 rounds on this one. Fizz, you're up. Can you get the killing blow?
Boy, you just sit back and watch. Here we go. That's going to be a 27 for the stealth, I
That's
believe.
a good successful trick. Yep.
That'll do it, my friend. Now we're going to hit it with a gun.
You gonna pistol whip it?
Yes. And I'm not going to do that, I bet, because that's a 16.
Well, here's the good news. It is flat-footed. Therefore, you have connected with your trick
Oh,
attack.
nice. There you go.
Suck it. And then, I'm so sorry. I always do this. What is it?
48.
Thank you so much. I'm just really excited, and I love this for us, honestly. Nope, that's the wrong one.
You did it backwards.
I did
Well,
it backwards.
It's tricky to shoot a rock.
It is. Stop. 23 fire.
Okay, I mean, it's dead with 6 hit points left.
Nice.
Got him.
It's like Fizz is just standing there, like panting. There's like bug blood coming out of her mouth and everything, and she's just holding her gun, shaking a little bit in the cold. And says, "Ice to see you."
Wow.
Oh, she's not great at this. Neither am I.
That kind of sucked,
Ne-
bud.
Yeah, neither was Arnold Schwarzenegger when he tried that same joke.
Sorry, I may be in shock.
Okay, well, you do manage to take down these ice elementals. You know what? Let's give ourselves one more survival check before we get out of here. Let's see if you can get somewhere.
I believe in
Yeah.
us.
I think we could do it.
Oh, I really want another random encounter though.
Oh, do we?
Here we
Let's
go.
rest for 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
We do that, sir.
All right,
All
you
right.
guys can certainly take your short rests here.
You betcha.
I will elect not to. I'm in pretty good shape. But while you guys are all sitting on your asses, Natasi is gonna go ahead and roll my excellent survival
Yes.
check of a 36 total.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so let me do. All right, so how many have we been through here?
This I think is
Encounters?
our 4.
This is
Fourth
the
survival check,
This
yeah.
is the 4th survival check. All right. All right. Everybody got their short rest in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm proud of you. You guys are doing
Thank
really
you.
good.
We're trying.
You guys are doing really good. Unfortunately, that survival check did not quite make it, but it
Are
got
you-
pretty close.
What?
The fuck are you
Adam.
talking about?
Respectfully, and with all the love in my heart,
Wait.
get fucked.
I'm a level 6 character. How do you think I'm gonna get much higher than a 36?
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. The DC goes down every time you try to do this. But
Well, thank God.
Oh, so what did it start at? Like
yeah,
a 50?
it
least
starts at
73.
impossible and
Yep.
unreasonable.
Survival checks for the next 2 episodes.
So, okay. I let me make sure I did the math here right. So, the first survival check was 50, fail, and we did that was the bat creature, right?
Uh-huh.
Second survival check, down to a 45, failed that. That was the snow sink, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did another survival check, got to this one. Survival check was 40.
Okay.
Some ice elementals.
I'm
That's
sensing a
not gonna be like
pattern
this one
here.
succeeds.
So this would actually succeed. Now here's what I'm going to offer you. Here's what I'm going to offer you. You said you wanted to do more.
Nope. I
Okay.
lied.
We was joshing. We was
Okay.
joshing about.
I mean, I just wanted to give you the opportunity.
I just
here.
want to find Hylax. That's all.
Listen, it's actually fantastic that this is the one that you skipped. I look. Do you guys mind if I give some spoilers, some meta?
Spoil me,
information
Space
here?
Daddy. It's fine.
Okay. Now I don't want to.
I made it weird.
Now I want to be withholding.
Take us to Flavor Town.
Yeah.
Now I want to edge you all.
Yeah, right, exactly. You bypassed a comet wasp swarm fight, which would have been real nasty because they have toxins and poisons and all that stuff. So good job. Good job there.
Sweet.
Perfect. I don't like
So-
that. I have
So you don't like it?
wasps scare me because of other shows, and also
Well-
real wasps.
Those are both valid reasons, honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys out in the void of space for a second.
With the Shantak.
And you push on through, and you come to this overhang, and under this stony overhang, at the end of a nearly unnoticeable path through the snow, are several rocks piled around a white hatch that almost perfectly blends in with the surrounding terrain. The round portal is 10 feet across and decorated with the faint outline of an insectile face crowned by 3 shining stars. This is the symbol of Hylax, and we'll see you.
Oh, we found the hatch.
Nice.
We found the hatch. Whee!
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to be here for weeks pressing it like every so many hours.
Gotta be prepared.
Good job, guys. Well done.
All right.
This was a super fun sesh. I hope you guys listening and watching enjoyed it as well. I believe that our next session is scheduled for November 13th.
That sounds right.
Yep. That is 2 weeks from today. We're moving right along here through book 4. You guys, until next time, we'll see ya.
That was
Wow,
good.
that was
All right.
pretty
Not
good.
bad. It sounded
That was,
good.
that was less bad than usual.
Bye.